everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fans. The second time I've heard our intro song this morning. Our intro song is Better Living Through Chemistry by Queens of the Stone Age. I was in the shower this morning, and I put the music on a little low because my kids are asleep, my wife's away, and it came up in the shuffle. I was in the shower scrubbing my body, and my wife brings me a coffee every morning. It's the sweetest thing that she does. And she put it down and gave me like a funny look. Like, are you listening to your own intro song before your show? It just happened to come up in the shuffle. So that's why it's the second time I've heard it. But reminded me how good it is.
You listen to music in the shower?
Every morning, yeah.
You have a speaker?
You don't?
No, I just lift off my phone. Off my phone, I do.
No.
Yeah.
Sing in the shower sometimes.
Do you? In the morning?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't shower in the morning.
That's true. That's very weird to
have
me.
a little magnet thing that the phone sticks to, and you just suction it right to the shower wall or something, and I'll listen to something. I'll watch something. Watch the game. I've watched the game and showered.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
I have watched the Padres game in the shower.
I always have something on in there. Well, welcome in. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindel's our executive producer. Ben Higgins is your friendly good morning, Paulie. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us as well.
Good
Benjamin,
morning.
how are you?
Good. Middle of the week. We've made it to Wednesday already.
Now we have a special guest in studio from down the hall. Yeah, welcome in to Ben and Woods. Our pal John Flint.
Morning, guys.
How are you?
I'm a bit disgruntled, and I'm thirsty. How about that? Right off the bat. Hey, thanks for letting me come in. I don't have to plug anything today. I'm not asking you guys to give me any money. I'm not asking for anything except for a drink of water. You want to tell the story, Joe Camel, or should I?
Jeez. I'll tell it.
John and I have an incident this morning that I was unaware of?
John and I almost came to blows this morning at the water machine here at Odyssey San Diego.
Thank you, Eco Water.
Thank you, Eco Water. Always my favorite.
Yeah, you should.
So I walked in with John. We pulled in the same time. We walked up together. I was lamenting at how my co-host that's the same age as me has never heard the song Beth by Kiss.
Totally different topic.
And we were having a great time. And we go up to the water machine, and I've got my jug. I've got my huge, giant jug, my Yeti.
You got them jugs, don't you?
This giant jug. So, and it
You know
holds.
what that drop is?
That's Pete Rose.
That's Pete
Pete
Rose.
Rose talking to
Talking
Marty
to-
Brenneman's wife.
Yeah. She walks in because
She walks into the room, and he's sitting at a table.
And
And
what did he
goes,
say?
You got them jugs, don't you?
still got them jugs,
Jesus.
huh? Just what every woman wants to hear.
And then
Boy.
Hi,
I played
Pete.
golf
Good to
with
see you,
her
too.
at fantasy camp a couple of years ago while they were playing baseball. I randomly got paired with her, Marty
Yeah.
Brenneman's wife.
Can you
And
confirm
can
her
you
pair?
confirm?
Yeah, confirm. Yeah.
All right.
So she still had. I think this is
But you kept that to yourself, thank God.
Yeah, right.
That's the difference.
I think this is a gallon, if I'm not mistaken. 64 ounces, is that a gallon? All right, so stop. I walk in. John and I are still chewing the fat, and I unscrew them at the top. I go up, and I start filling up my gallon to get my day going. I drink about 2 of these per show, and I get thirsty. I need the water.
We get it.
All right.
Move on.
So what? John goes, hey, man, why don't you take all the water? I go, what are you talking about? He then puts his cup up to it.
Drip.
Drip, drip, drip.
Oh.
And he goes,
I know.
you used all the water. And I go, what are you talking about?
You didn't realize that our Eco Water SoCal system attached to our actual faucet only gives you a supply of water.
I didn't
and
know that.
No.
If it's attached
So-
to the faucet, I would assume as long as I'm pressing it on, it would start. The water would be coming out.
It's the whole reverse oxidation thing. It needs a tank filled to do that. And then when that tank is empty, it needs to fill it back up again. When Woods comes in with a silo, by the way, I'm glad you have your name on that because everyone's going to not, hey, who's this giant gallon of water jug belong to?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
good.
sorry. I'm sorry. I let my kids
It could get
decorate this. I'm
confused.
sorry.
He could get confused with my giant.
Correct. Now listen. It was 5:03 in the morning.
I'm aware.
So you're telling me that the reservoir was empty. There's no one in the building.
It wasn't empty until you brought
So we have a 1 gallon
until
reservoir.
you brought Lake Mead to go fill up.
We have a 1 gallon reservoir, and I'm the one you're mad at? What
Dude.
about the stooges in management that
Listen.
are like, that's all right. We'll just get the $60 one.
Here's why you're gonna lose this every time. Okay. Here's why you're gonna lose.
Do you really need more than a gallon of water?
Can you explain why you're so thirsty?
Hey, gather around, Odyssey employees. Come get your ladle of water.
I'd suggest
Open up!
eating less salty food.
Open
You
your
won't
mouth.
be as thirsty at work.
Hey, Ben, can I borrow I'm so thirsty. Can I get your ration today?
Yes,
please.
Exactly that. Hey, listen, clown. Here's the deal. You aren't you endorsed by EcoWater?
Yes.
Don't you have so fill up at home.
No, it's different. It's different.
How is it? You drink your shower water. I hear the commercials.
It's different.
Fill up in your shower when you're listening to freaking Stupid Kiss.
My EcoWater at home doesn't come out cold. This one comes out cold, so I have to add a bunch of ice and everything at home, and I'm trying to get out the door.
Well, as long as your water temperature is comfortable for you, we'll all just die of thirst here. in the studio.
Imagine siding with Odyssey management. That's like, no. We'll get the one from the garage sale and hook it up. It's fine. It's fine.
That's your client.
It's not their fault. It's these people's fault. There's different options. What do you think they did? They walked in and they go,
no, we want the cheapest
No, we want the cheap one.
Right.
Nobody
100%.
works here other than 3 days a week anyway.
It's you, and it's our sales guy, George, because he comes in with his vat o' coffee every day and glug, 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 glug,
But
glug,
John,
glug. Plenty of water
John,
here. Oh, look, some spilled. No big
John,
deal. There's plenty more.
John,
and then I'm sitting there watching every drip of water go into your giant thing. You don't go through 2 of those a morning. There's no way.
Gentlemen,
He does.
I have a
How often do you
dilemma here.
pee?
A lot.
Every break.
All right, so I feel like I need to be the mediator.
I have a
here.
show to do, by the way.
And I
What's
have
going
a
on?
quick. Okay, I have a dilemma because I know how important it is for Woods that I back him no matter what.
no, it's not. I
But
want your honest opinion.
You said it.
It's a half gallon.
It's cold. They can only keep a certain amount of water chilled at any time. So if you want cold water, probably a gallon's about the max at any
It's a half
time.
gallon.
Hang on.
It's a half gallon.
You go to McDonald's, they have the water tap on the soda fountain.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop after 5
Yeah, but that's
seconds
not-
and have to refill.
That's not purified
McDonald's
eco
serves
water.
billions.
Exactly.
We got
That's
10
not-
people
I'm just
that
saying,
work here.
I'm just
Purified
saying the
water.
technology exists.
Yes. The EcoWater makes the technology.
Boy,
They make the technology to give you room temperature water for your whole house
Mhm.
or a tank full of chilled water.
I can, if I wanted to go in the shower and fill up with cold water, I could.
When
It's
you go
colder than the one that comes out of the double filtered faucet.
That EcoWater thing is like slightly bigger than a Keurig.
Correct.
Like that's
Yes.
an absurd. If that's the only amount of water it can hold, that's not fit
So let's
for
put it
building
this
an
way.
office.
Let's put it this way. We are an office of, I don't even know how many people work here anymore. I have no idea. But when I go in at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're telling me half gallon, there should have been enough for you. And that's not my fault.
I'm saying
I didn't know we were at the bottom of this.
So you
this
legit
well.
didn't know
No.
that water has a
So-
limit, and then when you fill up your silo,
So-
it's gonna.
I had no idea there was a limit because there's hoses attached to the faucet. I'm like, these guys got this figured out.
Right.
I have gone before and tried to get water, and it didn't come out. I
Right.
thought the machine was faulty.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they went and like, hey, give us the little kid tank.
It needs to refill itself. It's like
It's
anything.
absurd.
It's like anything.
You're mad at the wrong person.
I'm not angry.
Also, if you're there in line, if you beat me to it, I'd be like, to the victor goes the spoils.
when you go take your kids to a buffet,
Mhm.
do you let them go behind you and you stack up on the mac and cheese? And when there's like one little thing of mac and cheese, and you look back at your kids and go, tough crap, kids. You should have gotten in front of me.
kind of, yeah, kind of, kind of.
What a horrible person I am to ask that question to you.
But no, the problem lies not with me or anybody else or you that wants to. I want to come to work, John, and I want to feel like at the bare minimum I can hydrate. At the bare minimum, I can hydrate.
Dude, look
we
at
don't
what you
have
have.
we don't have a vending machine. We don't have a soda machine. There's no. There's not even the coffee maker is horrible.
Ben, have you ever taken? I don't know what
Am I
ABC.
wrong?
I don't know what
No, you're
ABC
right.
10
The-
looks like.
The coffee machine, it's like a science project.
It's
You're like,
ridiculous.
like,
Let me go get a snack. Oh wait, I can't.
are we too good for just
There's
a
no
a
snacks
K
here.
cup?
Benny, I don't know what the vending situation is like at ABC 10, but every week Tam and I go over to KUSI on Thursdays and do a little what's happening in San Diego weekend bit. And I've got vending machine envy because they've got like these like we used to have here when we had actual people and people that cared about us eating. But we had they have like airport kiosks like we used to have, like 5 different things. You can get ice cream, you can get sandwiches,
Yeah,
you
we
can
have the
get
same thing.
you can get nachos.
No, you do
you guys have the same
Sandwiches,
thing.
ice cream. We have like 4 refrigerators full of options.
We have-
and then you do have to buy them. You have to like
Fine,
scan
no
them
problem.
and pay for them. We also have 3 hot and cold running filtered water machines.
Wow, never
throughout
be
the building,
nice.
so.
And they never run out, do they?
I've never noticed them to run out before.
Sure. So can we maybe address the biggest problem here? Dude, why do you need a water thing that big? You don't need a water bottle that gives you tennis elbow.
Because I drink so much water that
so
I
do
don't.
I. You just keep refilling it.
I don't want to go keep refilling it. I got show to do.
So you're lazy.
That's
It's
You
not
don't
lazy.
want to have to go back multiple times.
No,
With
my-
a normal bottle of water.
My Padres Stanley holds 40 ounces of water.
Okay, I got 64.
This is a lot of water. 40 ounces is a
That's
lot
not.
of water.
I would crush that in the first break.
I drink a lot of water too, pal, except this morning.
But apparently, you only drink as much water as Odyssey will allow you to drink.
As Woodsy will
This
allow
is
me to.
unbelievable.
I didn't know they were limiting our water.
It's not. They're not limiting
No,
our
they're
water.
limiting your water.
There is a limit to the tank that we have.
Okay,
it's not
John.
like our boss is in his office right
where
now.
are you putting this imaginary 40-gallon tank of water that you want with
in my garage,
unlimited-
where it lives at my home.
Right, but
Where
here,
you should
where,
refill
like,
it in
in our
house.
I don't know.
Put it in the spot where the soda snack machines used to be.
Under the sink in a
Wow.
Where
closet.
they used to be. There's a big gaping hole
Ugh.
where there's nothing. A big gaping hole where your money's no good because there's nothing there.
Hate that phrase.
I'm really gonna get re-signed here. Why did you leave Odyssey? They literally wouldn't feed or give me water.
Maybe
I
it's
didn't even
'cause
have
you
the
said-
option.
Maybe it's because you said big gaping hole twice.
Big
3
gaping
times.
hole.
And by the way, don't call it a vending area.
What is
It's a half working pop machine, and it's a toaster that somebody smart ass
Oh, but
plugged
like,
into the
that's
wall.
never-
Our toaster is plugged into the wall. It's on the floor next to the soda machine.
It's
that doesn't
hilarious.
work, by the way.
Whoever did that,
If
by
you-
the way,
If you
Did
don't
you do
believe-
that?
No.
whoever did that, that's
If you
hilarious.
don't
By
believe
the
me,
way,
I will show you.
I took a picture of it.
There is a
Hang on.
toaster on the floor next to the soda machine.
That toaster doesn't work. By the way,
I got to get out of here, man. I got to
radio.
get out of this dump. I got to get out of here.
Our our boss that recently left, Michael, he would
You
always
know why he
bring
left
in-
for more water?
Yeah.
I promise you.
He got, a
That had something to do with
great, he
it.
got a great water deal elsewhere. He would always bring in bagels on Wednesday mornings,
Mhm.
usually during the week. And at least once or twice, it would be nice to toast a bagel. And it was always impossible. You're like, I got to go use this broken thing on the floor.
There are men working with real problems right now. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, Johnny. By the way, and I'm not taking a shot here. I don't get to dump into a Tim McGraw record.
Here
and
we
run
go.
and
Oh,
refill.
here
I've got
we
to talk
go.
for 15, 20,
Listen.
25 minutes sometimes.
John,
All right, guys, here's some Florida Georgia line. I'll be back.
John, no offense here, but my job is much more important than yours.
It's
is.
not important.
So in
It's
my thirst is more intense because I talk sports.
It's
and you play
different.
dopey country music. I get it.
It's
I get it.
different. It's
You
different.
didn't have to throw that in there.
You
didn't have to
But
throw
it's
that.
true. You said just keep refilling it.
All right.
Also, we're further away than you are.
I know Manny's struggling to hit 185. It's thirsty work, but
It is.
all right. Okay.
Now, here it's 6:14 here.
Let's
We still have 10 minutes left on this break. Okay, Paulie, get a record ready. Let's see what
Here we go.
Jelly Roll's
Here we
up
go.
to. What's Jelly Roll up to, John? Tell me what Jelly Roll is up to.
Oh, you stole our
What's
jelly
happening?
roll sign. That's fat jelly roll, by the
Fill
way.
me
You
in.
need skinny single jelly roll now. So this is the real. You're angry. You've got a lot of anger.
I offered to. I said I will open this up and I will pour half into your Stanley, and you didn't want it.
No, I didn't want it. I wanted my fresh water from the Eco Water.
It's
system.
so ridiculous that the well has run dry at 5:01.
Literally.
The well's dry, everybody. Oh, you get a half gallon. I'm sorry. You get a half gallon.
That's a gallon.
It's a half gallon, 64 ounces, I think, right?
Might be 128.
I
That's
think
pretty
it's
big.
64. There's no number on it. Here we go.
And my life was really.
All right, I'll be back. Gonna go fill up my water. It's Woodsy. Be right back on San Diego's #1 country station.
Tammy's pissed at us right now.
Tammy wants me to come back.
I want you to stop complaining about the water.
Him, I know. It's great.
No, you.
No, him.
You.
It's management.
You're in the wrong.
I am not in the
You're
wrong.
in the wrong, Lindsay.
How could I?
I think he's innocent.
All
here.
of you guys are corporate kiss asses. Every one of you.
Oh,
I'm
right.
disgusted right now. Disgusted.
The first time I've ever been called.
I believe everyone in this room is up for contract negotiation too. I do.
We just signed.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
How many years?
How
much money? How much
years.
water?
Just
How much
six
money?
pack.
Water.
Water. I didn't get an Eco Water endorsement.
I'm going to start getting here at 4. I'm going to fill up 2. I'm bringing 2 from now on so that I have reserves.
That's so I'll sleep here.
I was gonna say, I live close enough. I could legitimately just fill up my water bottle here, like at night before bed. I can just roll up here real quick.
That would be so great. And then like have a hidden camera watching
I
us.
guarantee Adam would like check the security tapes and be like, "Hey, are you sneaking in at 9 p.m. to fill up your water?"
Oh, they would know.
Oh, he'd be like,
they would absolutely know.
All right, we're gonna dock your pay $6.
My wife says it is the Yeti Silo half gallon. It's the half gallon. So that's now I know.
Did Hannah really just chime in with that?
Yeah. So now I know.
Wow, she's great.
Now I know that we'll need to.
These are luxury problems. When I started in
Right,
radio,
thank
I
you.
had to carry a bucket to get Hacksaw's water. Like I had to
For
mile both directions to bring
He
it
would
back
just-
to him.
He would lap it out of a bucket.
For the home run,
through a
Vladimir
fence.
Guerrero had
He needed a lot of water. He was kind of dry in the throat.
Excuse me, along the way.
He did a great job.
And
Clearly,
the Angels
Listen.
batting order. Angels batting order just, excuse me,
Ben, give me water.
wore out the Red Sox pitching staff.
Hey, boy, get water. Water, Ben. Not warm enough. That's incredible. No, I listen.
That's funny.
Listen. I'm shocked. I'm hurt that you guys both have sided with management on this.
I think Paulie's on your side.
I thank you, Paulie. I appreciate it.
I also have a half-gallon water bottle,
Right.
and I didn't know that we were
Didn't know we were
inconveniencing the whole office.
Didn't know it was World War
by
II, guys.
filling up our
Had no
water
idea
bottle.
we were rationing out food and drink here. Had no clue.
I hate to play this card, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Go ahead.
In this room, who have you known the longest?
You.
Thank you. Who has been there for you?
You.
Through good times and bad.
You.
Who's cried to you?
You.
When their marriage fell apart? Me.
What does this have to do with anything?
So can you give a brother some water?
I will give you some water. Is it?
And I don't want your water.
Has
your
it
backwash?
Has it
gallon
refilled?
of water?
Any idea how long it takes to refill? Is there a level on it where I could
That's
go
the
in
big
and know?
question.
That's
If
a
it
good
fills
question.
back up in like 5
How
minutes,
is there not like
this
a,
is a weird
level?
conversation.
on
Like
the side or something, like a water
I can
fill
look
water
over.
line?
I could look over at the pawn shop water filter and go, "Oh, got about a quarter left."
I guys, I'm sorry. I have to go do my job.
Go do your show.
Yes.
my
Enjoy.
thirsty job. Thank you.
Jelly roll waits for no one. Okay. All right. I love you. I'm sorry. Take the water. I'm guilty.
You drink a lot of water,
Yeah,
which is, I know, a healthy.
It's not like
good
I'm sitting
thing,
here
but-
drinking. Man, Woodsy, you're really hitting the whiskey hard. I'm literally drinking water. It's
Okay.
water. And you go to work. When you go to work, isn't it understood? Every job, every building I've ever been in, they're like, hey, we're going to make this as comfortable for you as you can because we know you'd rather be home with your family or doing anything else, right? Go to Google, Ben. They're like, come hit at the driving range and then get a California pizza kitchen for lunch if you want. Whatever you want. Not here. Toast something on the floor and get a little bit of water, and then you're good.
I think there's still a drinking fountain right around the corner
I
there.
don't know if
isn't
it
there?
works.
I don't.
I have no idea. Why do you think I steal from the Cintas thing here? I got to get something back out of this, my friend. So anyway, well, my jug's full now. I honestly had no idea. I'm not the kind of person to go up and be like, there's a half gallon left. I'm taking it. I would have said, oh, let's split this. I had no idea it was going to
I mean,
run
it's
out like
obvious
that.
when you take the last bagel or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
you
see
know.
it, it's gone.
Your
and-
buddy's
oh,
waiting
boy.
next to you.
We have an update.
What is it, Phil?
Full water.
Oh, it's full. It
It
works.
takes an hour, but it's refilled.
It's refilled again.
Enjoy. Plenty for all of us. So that we were like yelling at each other in the break room. I'm like, I didn't know. How would I know? We're at a place of business here. You know, when you did when you look at, like if there's one soda left and you and your buddy are standing there, one beer left, you're looking at each other going, you can take it if you want. That would have been the conversation had I known that this thing runs out. Now I've seen it empty before, but I just thought, oh, there's a malfunction in the line or something. They need to come out and fix it. I didn't know that we got to wait for the thing to populate.
I just
again. I had
assumed
no
there
idea.
was some issue or something.
Because you should see all the hoses attached to the literal running fountains. That's what I thought. But holy cow.
We don't have enough office place drama though. That was interesting.
Well, there's never anyone here. Who do you have drama with?
That's the thing. If we were here during the day, would this be happening all the time?
What do the salespeople fight over things?
I don't know.
My wife and I are arguing in the YouTube chat because she's mad at me because we have an ice maker on our counter and I always take the ice without refilling it. And I would say, well, she also does that too. And now I'm starting to think it's really a fault of the product because it's got like the bucket that holds the ice.
Very small.
And the water is all underneath all of that. So you have to like remove the bucket to check the water line. If I could just see
the water line,
look on the side of it and see how low the water level was, I'd be like, great.
Oh, I'll refill it.
I know to refill it.
That's
but
exactly
since it's
right.
not it's hidden from sight, just like the eco water in the kitchen here. There's no water line. You're like, how am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to pick up this big giant thing and shake it to like see how much water is in there? Right.
It's like, oh, there's some in there. I just want to feel cared for. Is that too much to ask? Listen, I've given a lot to this building. Into this microphone, I've been vulnerable. I've been raw. Been honest. I just want to feel cared for. I want to feel that my thirst can be quenched. I didn't know that made me a diva. I'm asking for water. I'm not asking for champagne. I'm not asking for strawberries. I'm asking for water. Water is a basic human right.
If we had been born in any other moment in human history,
but we weren't
before, we wouldn't have things like ice or clean water
Benny,
available to us.
I remember being a kid and being like imagine, can you fathom taking a water bottle to school? Because I sure as hell can't. I don't think I started doing that until college. Literally.
Later than that,
maybe. So, yeah, we
had drinking fountains.
That's
all we had.
And I mean, you weren't
had one like in the back of the classroom.
Or like right outside
in the hall.
Yes, right outside.
And you
wait in line.
And you put your hand up and your teacher's like, yes, I need to drink water. Go ahead. And you have to walk outside and get your drink of water.
And on a hot day at recess, there'd be like 9 people in line
and they're all
for the drinking
snotting
fountain.
and slobbering over it. This is the better way. I just want to feel cared for at the end of the day, and really not even cared for. I don't need any special. I didn't know that in the year 2026, asking for water was special treatment. Oh, look at Woods, real Mariah Carey. He wants to have water at his place of business. Shocking. Adam's going to go down to 6. They have a really good water machine. Are we on 6?
We're on 6.
Go down to 5. They have a really good water machine I think you can use. I'll email them. It's crazy. Am I wrong here? It's crazy. I might have overreacted, but it's crazy work. It's been building up for a while.
I don't know that I
didn't know.
I don't know that I've seen a system that has the unlimited water.
I literally have one in my home
that you're looking for.
It's the double filter, like the filter that comes out of the sink, the little skinny tube, right? The little
arcing tube, hook tube.
So that clicks on. It's the only thing that I would change.
He's not filling up a kiddie pool. It's still it's a water.
I'm in here bathing. It's a half gallon.
We'll all admit, it's a larger than water bottle than most people probably carry around. But it's not a swimming pool.
It's correct. Thank you, Paulie.
It's not a bucket.
I'm not filling up a cold tub in here to soak in. Right. Jesus Christ! What do you?
It's the largest possible personal water bottle. No. Anything larger than that would be obscene.
I see guys.
That's on the high end.
No,
go to a gym.
I see guys at the gym when I used to go to the gym last month, the month before that carry around literal gallons of water. Literal, like just big gallons of water. I use the refillable one because I don't want to have all that plastic. So I'm trying to do the right thing. I just want, again, I don't need champagne breakfast in here every day. I don't need mimosas, right? You know what I want? I want cold water. That's it. And I didn't know I had to fight my friend for it every day. One of 3 people in the building right now, and we are fighting over the half gallon of rationed water from Odyssey San Diego. So, Adam, if you're listening, thank you.
No, it's nice not to be complaining about the Padres for a change.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Figure out something else to draw Woodsy's ire.
Yep.
Because we did have an important and much needed win last night. We will get into it coming up next. A Padres wrap up of the 4-1 win over the Arizona Diamondbacks. We'll set the menu for our Big League Wednesday program as well. I think we've gotten through Watergate, actually. It's Watergate this morning here at Odyssey San Diego, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios.
Did you just think of that?
I just thought of that. Watergate.
Really good.
That's pretty good.
Broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He did. Here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Coming up in our next segment and a half, we'll talk about last night's game at Petco Park and pay off our incorporator with Jesse Agler. I actually heard it live last night when I was in the car. It was so seamless that even Bob Scanlon, sitting right next to him, didn't bat an eye when Jesse incorporated his word yesterday, which was Obambulate.
Obambulate.
To wander about.
Obambulate.
Obambulate to wander around. So,
and he did it early, yeah?
He did it very early in the game. I think it was the second inning, perhaps, when we got the incorporator last night. So we'll pay that off for you. 7 o'clock hour, we'll have Don't Do This. And then on a Big League Wednesday, we will be joined by Brett Boone, host of the Brett Boone Odyssey podcast, that just dropped a new episode this morning featuring Ben and Woods and Paul. Indeed. We recorded it yesterday. How did that go for everybody?
I thought it went great, man. I thought the time really flew in there. He said, I need about 30 minutes. And I think we ended up doing an hour with him. Close to.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome, dude. He's done a great job with that. And he gets really good guests outside of us. I mean, Dusty Baker, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, he's had them all. We had to follow Dusty Baker. There's going to be people that love Brett Boone, like they're in Seattle or New York, whatever, and they're like, I want to see what Boone's up to. Like, who are these loads?
Great baseball podcast.
Great baseball podcast. Who are these loads that are on there?
I don't care about them.
I don't care about them at all. But I had a great time. Booney was awesome. How did you? You were the one that was all nervous about it.
Yeah, it went well. I mean, I was surprised we talked a little more soccer than I expected.
He kicked it off with soccer, which was odd.
He wanted to I think he just wanted to cash in on the World Cup craze,
right?
Which of course is dying down a little bit. Although while we were recording Booney's podcast yesterday, we missed the entire Argentina comeback against Egypt. And what turned out to be another spectacular game, the 3-2 win. Messi still alive. Argentina, the defending champs, still in the tournament when it looked like they were, 15 minutes from being bounced out unceremoniously by Egypt. An incredible comeback yesterday. So,
Messi!
Oh, my God. Sheer joy right there. Is that Andres Cantor? He usually has a bit of stronger of a voice.
Get that man some Eco Water stat.
One more.
Come on. He's about to pass out.
Argentino!
That's incredible.
We're down to eight teams. I think just 8 games left.
It's been a long tournament for him.
Yeah,
you can tell.
We're nearing the end of it all. No games today. The quarterfinals will begin tomorrow.
I was just going to say, man, we've all gotten so accustomed to it being kind of a part of our daily schedule almost that no games today feels a little odd. It does. It feels a little odd to go home in the middle of the afternoon. Not everybody gets to go home in the middle of the afternoon, but put the TV on and go, ooh, no, nothing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, France, Morocco.
1 tomorrow, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday, and then we're down to just the semifinals, the
quarterfinals,
third place game, and then the finals after that. So, we are finally getting close to wrapping up this month-long World Cup here in the United States.
Where's the final take place?
MetLife.
In New York.
Or as they like to call it, New York, New Jersey Stadium.
New York, New Jersey Stadium. All right. Oh, man. And teams left: France, Morocco, Spain, Belgium, Norway, England, Argentina, Switzerland. Wow.
6 European squads and 2 others.
Who I'm rooting
Do you have
for
any team you're pulling for?
Norway, I think.
Yeah.
Norway
kind of cool.
kind of Holland and the
Holland.
Holland. There's 2 A's. You have to give it an extra
Wait.
Holland.
Norway is Holland?
No. His name is Erling Haaland.
I was like, what are you talking about?
He's the star.
The star.
For Norway.
He's that dude with the blonde.
He doesn't play for Holland. His name is Holland. With 2 A's.
Yeah. Holland. Yeah. They look like a lot of fun. Really, I mean, don't really have a major rooting interest for anyone, but just want to see some good action because it's been really good to this point.
It has been outstanding. So after Booney in our 8 o'clock hour, we'll play some Take on Woods, try to qualify another Tier 1 for our Vegas getaway to the Fontainebleau and $150 food and beverage credit. MLB Reach Around, we'll go through the scores yesterday. There's an epidemic right now in Major League Baseball. I don't know if you've noticed. Strikeouts.
The New York Yankees have had set a record for futility the last 2 games.
There was a lot of Ks yesterday in Major League Baseball.
I thought your epidemic was going to be former Padres who are absolutely crushing it.
Well, that's every
day.
That certainly
James
is every
Wood.
day.
You got Ryan O'Hearn yesterday.
Jacob Marcy had a walk-off hit yesterday. We will talk of that in our 8 o'clock hour, and then Paulie will have some Roundel Report headlines in our 9 o'clock hour, and we will wrap things up at 10 o'clock as we get ready for the rest of our day. But let's get right into it. We actually have a winning wrap-up. We'll get to the highlights and more coming up right after a check F traffic with Ben and Woods here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 97.3 The Fan Traffic Center, here's your latest traffic update.
Chula Vista into San Diego, the 5 northbound slow getting past the 54, then it's clear past the 15 to the 94, the 94 westbound slow getting to the 5. I'm Sam Tidrick, Odyssey, San Diego traffic.
I love winning, man. I love winning. You hear what I'm saying? It's like better than losing. Are you ready?
How did things play out in yesterday's game?
I liked last night's game.
It's time for the
Padres wrap-up
with Ben and Woods.
You guys are the voice of San Diego.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open. Day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Hamul Casino Resort, the player's place.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Kepler takes. Low ball 4. Second walk of the inning. This one will bring Perdomo home. And the Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead. Jackson swings, rips it into right. That's a base hit. Fernando had to wait and see if it would be caught. He's going to be waved. Rounding third on his way. Carroll's throw will go to second base. It's an RBI single for Jackson Merrill. And 2 batters into the bottom of the first. The Padres have tied it up 1-1. Cronenworth swings, rips it in the air, deep down the right field line, headed towards the pole. This one, gonna go! Jake Cronenworth, a 3-run home run. And the Padres get their crooked number in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way, and Arenado hits it on the ground sharply to short. Bogarts flips to second one. Song to first in time in a double play. Welcome back, Johnny Brito. First major league pitch in almost 700 days. And an inning-ending double play. Sends one here very high to right center field. Again, deep up playable. Tatis will call off Merrill. Fernando makes the catch and a 1-2-3-8 for Bradley Rodriguez. 2-2 to Arenado. Miller kicks and delivers. And taken right down the middle. Strike 3 called. 1-0-3 center cut. And a 1-2-3 ninth inning for Mason Miller to seal the deal. A first inning flurry is enough for the Padres, capped off by Jake Cronenworth's 3-run homer. A 4-1 win over the Diamondbacks to even this series and a game apiece.
You know, especially that first inning, just being able to get out of that somehow, some way, and especially limiting the damage the way he did. You know, it honestly gave us some momentum going in the dugout the next inning, and then Toddy keeps the momentum going. First pitch, double in the gap.
The way that you guys responded, at least in the first inning there, and the way that Jake responded to the top of the first inning.
Exactly. A lot of bounce backs. You know, Jake has a tough play, takes a weird bounce, makes an uncharacteristic error at first base, and then comes up with a big, 3-run home run, after a couple guys battled some good at-bats to get on base for him.
I know that there are some in the Padres fan base who probably felt that with the bases loaded, nobody out, and German Marquez already had thrown like 25 pitches without getting a single out in the first inning. You probably went negative. I know you wouldn't do that, Woods. I know you were still fully confident that the Padres would get out of the jam and go on to win the game. But I'm sure there are some in the fan base who suspected this was going to turn ugly again.
I'll admit it. I texted you guys. I said I might be switching this one off early tonight.
Paulie was going to go watch Widow's Peak?
Widow's Bay.
Widow's Peak is right here in front of you. Bay is fantastic. My Widow's Peak of my new haircut is really coming in strong.
I was this close. I was after the Monday night's game. I was like, all right, here we go again. And then that double play, I said, all right, I'll keep watching. Watching for now.
It was you're lying to yourself if you didn't feel. Here we go again. Oh my god. It was almost a carbon copy. Marte hits that ball. Didn't get to third this time. Then Marquez damn near hits Perdomo in the foot, which is exactly what happened the night before last. And I'm going, oh no, we've seen this movie before. Then when Arenado first pitch swinging after he walked in a run. Hits the ball, relatively hard, but not a hard play for Song at all. Done. Double play out of the inning. And I go, oh, okay, great. Now we got to worry about the Padres offense against Zach Gallen, who will probably lock in. And like Craig said, Toddy hitting that ball a rocket, like 109 or something off the bat into the gap. I went, okay, we got a shot here. Jackson on an 0-2 pitch, has not been great and was able to pull that ball and get the run in, man. It was classic. It was great. And then Crony, of course, bouncing back with that swing.
God,
You could see
rough day yesterday.
You could see like the relief after hitting that.
So yes, if
the error didn't cost him,
as Paulie mentioned,
I don't think.
if you weren't aware, Jake was in the starting lineup at first base originally, was out taking grounders in the infield before the game, and took a bad hop right off of his nose.
Yep.
And there was some question about whether, of course, he'd be able to play the game. Guy who's dealt with concussions that kept him out for 2 months. Last thing you want is to take another baseball to the face. Turned out to just be basically a bloody nose, and he was able to get treated and get back into the lineup. Then commits the error in the first inning that puts German Marquez in the bad spot. But all is forgiven. When the 3-run home run really forgives all. You can make a lot of mistakes in baseball and undo them with a 3-run home run. And we talked about Zach Gallen and his struggles. The pitch he threw to Jake in that situation, and he had just gotten Jake to swing over the top of 2 changeups low. And then to lay a fastball belt high on the inner half. Jake loves the pitches on the inner half. Jake loves the fastballs. It just was a rotten pitch by Zach Gallen. And, the Padres too many times this season have fouled that one back, rolled over the top of it. But not this time. Jake absolutely deposited it down into the seats in right field. And that was it. If you got there late last night for whatever reason, and you didn't make it until the top of the second inning, you saw no scoring whatsoever. No. Every run in the game came in the first inning because the final 8 innings were completely scoreless. And I thought German Marquez, he was dealing, 97, 98 on his fastball. And he talked after the game about how, once he went down for his minor league rehab and his arm started feeling better, he felt the velocity coming back. Now, you also have to combine that with accuracy, again, being able to put the ball where you want it. But if he can keep the velocity there, he's got a place in this Padres rotation the rest of the season. All right,
settle down.
Jeff. Well, they need
do this. Settle down.
They need people in the rotation.
It's been one outing against the
Diamondbacks. 5 innings.
I'm not saying he'll be effective the rest of the season, but I'd rather have him throwing 98 than Lucas Giolito hitting 89. On the gun, it's a better option than I think some of the other guys they've been throwing out there.
It does. Yes. But I think with this rotation, of all rotations in baseball, potentially, you have to take this game by game, start by start. We were all sold on Walker Buehler, goes out and it deteriorates from time to time. The best pitchers deteriorate. The best pitchers have, really rough stretches. So for us, we don't have any other options right now at this point. Yes, he's got a spot in the rotation, I think, until he doesn't.
I'm not predicting greatness for German Marquez.
I don't think you were.
I'm saying that his stuff looks way better than what we've been trotting out there. Walker Buehler trying to get velocity back.
After
Griffin
one outing, what's the saying?
That's what I'm saying.
He could go out and give up 8 in his next 3 outings, 8 runs each.
It's almost likely. You know what I mean? Like it's.
And then we're like, all right, yeah, he's not very good. What are we talking about?
With the.
I need to see more from German
with the caliber of starting pitching that we have in the rotation right now. What I'm saying is, no one's safe. I don't think you can say, well, he's earned himself a spot in this rotation for the rest of the year. You'll take anybody you can that can get you outs right now. Anybody. And with the caliber, the age, where we're at as a rotation, I just think, you guys do that every single. Give us 5, keep us in the game. That's elite.
My bottom line here is that AJ Preller signed a bunch of guys whose razor thin margin, because they're all throwing 93.
It's all reclamation,
91 and slop. At least when you throw 98, you have a bit of room for error. Sometimes major league batters don't hit 98, which is nice. Sometimes
did he get 98? I saw 96.
He got to 98 last night.
Yeah,
that was unexpected and a pleasant surprise. Now, can he keep it there? Yeah, you got to keep monitoring just like you would any other pitcher. But it was good to see, and it was something that the Padres badly needed.
I think, honestly, and you can't talk about last night's win without talking about Johnny Brito. Now I'm saying it like you. Johnny Brito. He came back after, what did they say? Jesse said 700, almost 700 days.
Back in 2024 was the last time he pitched in the big leagues.
Comes out, gets that very first pitch in the big leagues, gets that huge double play, and then comes out and is really, really clutch for you moving forward. And it was kind of once you kind of got past Brito's outing, because you don't know what to expect after that long, of a layoff, the adrenaline's got to be going like crazy. This is what you do. You live to pitch in the big leagues, and he finally got his way back. And has he earned a spot in the bullpen?
I don't know.
I don't see 98 on here, by the way.
You didn't see a 98? I thought he got to 98.
Right
97.5.
There it is. 97.7. One time.
That's
he was sitting around 95, 96, which is good. That's good. That's solid. But yeah, this is such a piecemeal rotation, right? It's just so like, throw these guys out there, cross your fingers, and hope not to die. That's kind of how it feels right now. JP was fantastic against the Dodgers. I mean, it can happen, but I still think
that if JP makes a mistake,
it's toast.
It's toast.
It's toast.
And if you throw 96 to 98,
you have a chance.
You have a chance. That's the only difference that I'm saying here. I'd rather have a guy with pinpoint control who's not missing his spots at 93 rather than a guy with 98 who has no idea where it's going. Yeah. But hey, there's at least a margin for error at 96 to 98. Johnny Brito, that's what he does. We've kind of forgotten who he is.
Yeah.
If he's on, he gets a lot of ground balls. And
Beautiful.
Craig Stammen said after the game, wasn't really planning on throwing him into the fire in that kind of situation as the tying run at the plate, but we knew it was a good matchup against a right-hander like Arenado, who wants to pull the ball and put it on the ground. That's exactly what they were looking for. And that's what happened when they brought in Morejon last week, and he got the ground ball, and Jake booted it. This time Xander made the play, and that's the difference between a victory and a loss sometimes. Last two guys, Brad Glay and Mason Miller, were excellent in the 8th and the 9th inning. And
phenomenal.
Padres had a very formulaic win. Get a lead, hand it to the bullpen.
Beautiful.
Carry it to the finish line. One concerning moment, Manny in the early innings taking that foul ball. Turned out to be off his big toe is what Craig Stammen, left big toe is where Manny fouled it off. He looked like about
was it toe?
That's what he said. Big toe. As much pain as I have seen Manny Machado in. He nearly tore his ankle off a couple of years ago. Remember that at
Colorado.
first base?
Yes.
And he looked like he was in more pain yesterday than that play at Colorado, honestly.
I agree. He was, he never sits for that long.
No.
Right? And you're like,
he doesn't even wince or make noises
I
at
thought
all.
it was a knee or something, dude. I thought it was on the inner. And then they brought the guard out for him, and it had his name and stuff on it and his number. And my group text was like, why doesn't he just wear it all the time? I'm like, I wore it once. I thought it was really uncomfortable, but these guys they've done this 1,000 times. Why not just wear it?
I always wonder that too.
Yeah?
If you can do it, which you physically can, might as well just have it on there.
And he's like, it really slows me down. No, I think I think now you have to wear that every day.
I thought the funniest part though, he was down 0-2 in the count.
Yes.
And probably after that, he's just thinking, I just need to get through this at bat.
Oh, what he's thinking is that he's coming right back there. Like he's coming right back to that spot.
And Manny's going like, I'm not even going to swing. I'm probably going to take strike 3 here. And of course, Gallen couldn't throw another strike. And Manny, you could almost see the side. Oh God, I got to run to first base now.
So true.
I got to get on the base paths. And then I think they grounded. I think Sheets grounded one, and Manny just
stopped. He stopped. He's like, I'm not.
No, we're not doing this.
Not
at this
doing
point,
this right now.
He stayed in the game all the way to the end. Made some plays on defense
nice plays,
as well. That's what Manny does. It may look sometimes like he's not giving his all, but give him credit for finding a way to stay in that game and helping the Padres in the end.
Yeah, it was a great win last night. You got to build on it, man. You have to build on. Who is bumping tonight? Kinger tonight.
Jose Cabrera.
Okay,
guy's only making his third or fourth start.
Right.
Yeah, youngster for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I saw someone ask what was the update on Samad Taylor. He got removed from the game yesterday. I think Craig Stammen said afterwards he had some stomach issues. You know what that feels like.
I do.
Yeah. So hopefully Samad will be back and ready.
Is it not his heavily bandaged thumb?
That's not what he said, I believe, after the game, if I'm not mistaken. We can check the audio again. So Padres get the win. We'll talk with Brett Boone about it on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking. It's better. Coming up on a Big League Wednesday in our next hour. All ahead. Next up, though, the Incorporator with Jesse Agler on 97.3 The Fan. Now, we mentioned the World Cup and Erling Haaland, but I saw Paulie got an email about a different, not Erling, but Erlin. Robbie Erlin.
Oh, my God.
I thought we needed to bring this up.
Yes.
It's going to be an issue here coming up in January.
I didn't know we were doing this here.
Well,
I had
I
no
didn't either.
idea.
I'm throwing it in.
He really just surprised me. Oh, no.
I thought we were going to at least like talk about this.
Right.
No, let's just throw it out there.
Oh, my God.
Get everyone ready for this.
This is interesting.
So the Padres, Paulie, have announced some new fantasy camp counselors for 2027 fantasy camp in January.
Yeah, they had a Zoom last week when we were in Chicago, and shocker, we both missed it.
Yeah.
And they give out some information, especially for the new campers
It's
coming
for
to
the
their
new
first
campers.
one. And so they sent out a recap yesterday, and I was going over that, and I saw that they put out the alumni coach roster. It's a lot of the usual suspects.
Sure.
I'll just read the names. Andy Ashby, Heath Bell. We have our first new member of the coaching staff, Andrew Kashner.
Let's go. Andrew Kashner.
Was not expecting that name.
Fireballer.
Arky Sinfracco, Robbie Erlin,
Oh.
Tim Flannery, Greg Garcia, Mark Grant, Carlos Hernandez, Glenn Hoffman.
Oh, Glenn.
Glenn Hoffman. I'm sure Trevor will be there as well.
Yeah, he always does.
Where are we at? Terry Kennedy, Brian Lawrence, Mark Loretta, Jake Peavy, Tyson Ross,
Okay.
Bob
Ross,
Scanlon, Gary Templeton, and Greg Vaughn.
The best, dude. I love it.
All right. So any longtime listener to Ben and Woods may remember the story of Robbie Erlin, former Padres pitcher, and his connection to my co-host.
This is massively uncomfortable. And I mean massively.
There's a reason why I brought it up. I'm always the one who's made to feel uncomfortable here. So
He makes a good point.
When Hannah and I met in 2014, we enjoyed a long courtship. Then I broke up with her.
Why?
I don't know in hindsight, right? I think I had gotten into that relationship maybe a little bit too soon after my first marriage ended. But I mean, Hannah was my soulmate. But I was like, all right, I'm feeling that. That's what I do. I screw things
you
up.
overthought it.
Yeah, I screw things
You felt
up.
a little
like
pressure.
Yeah. And I just was like, oh man, I'm not ready for this.
And so like Ross and Rachel, you were on a break.
Yeah, we were on a break.
Yeah.
So I had my own place but we still talked like almost every day. And all of a sudden I find out from her roommate that she is going on a date with Robbie Erlin of the San Diego Padres at the
I
time.
just pulled up his baseball reference page. Yeah, 2014, he was a Padres pitcher.
Indeed. And he
He
went
went 4-5 that year.
I don't know. What did I go that year? 0-0, nothing. Okay.
Because you're not a professional ball player.
Correct.
Genius move by Hannah, by the way.
Oh, this
genius move.
The best move.
Diabolical.
I don't think she did it on purpose.
What profession would piss off
What would
Woods
kill him the most? What would get him the most?
Major League Baseball player.
My wife's diabolical laugh. That's when I got hit in the throat with a ball.
Yes.
That's a cackle.
Quite an athlete.
That's a cackle.
She married. So I was texting with her roommate. She's like, she's on a date. I'm like, she's on a what? She's on a date. I'm like, with who? She's like, Robbie Erlin plays for the Padres. I was like, you're joking. And your boy.
You're like, I'm done.
Your boy panicked. And I mean panicked. I panicked. I go, I can't. Oh, you've done it now. All the things you've screwed up in your life. This is number one. And I flipped out. Not didn't flip out like mad. I was just internal panic. And I go, oh my God, I have to get her back.
If I had to pick any sport where you didn't want your girl to be with an athlete from that sport,
Number one.
it's baseball.
Oh, 100%.
The worst.
You know baseball players.
That's not even it.
The worst slob of a baseball player that you can think of if he was a big leaguer, he pulled.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They had no problems.
Zero.
I promise you.
So I was a wreck. I was a straight up wreck. And I went, all right, you've done it. You've thrown this all away.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
And then I started the re-courtship process immediately. She went on 2 dates with him. One to like a sports bar in Solana Beach. And then he asked her if she wanted to go to SeaWorld. And she goes, no, thanks. I've already been. That's how she rolls. And then they went to one other date where I think they French kissed in the parking lot. I only found that out recently. But that's as far as it went. So I started the full court press again. And yes, kids, whatever you want. Do whatever. They went on 1 date. So you kissed them on the first date. Oh, okay. Didn't know I was married to such a freewheeling woman. They went on 1 date. And I was like, whatever you want. Kids, yes, all of it. I'm ready. I'm finally ready. So you could say that Bob Erlin, big game Bob Erlin, changed my life completely.
So fast forward a dozen years. And we almost always have all the camp counselors on our show.
Oh, yeah.
When we are at fantasy camp. So we will probably be sitting down at a table right outside the Padres clubhouse.
What if he drafts me?
As we do with Robbie Erlin. He could. He might draft you.
This is so good.
Sit you on the bench.
Right. Put you out in right field for an inning.
Yeah. Hey, Woodsy, I got you in the 12 hole. And why don't you just sit on the bench with me for a while, bud? So he changed my life. He did. Honestly, and unbeknownst to him, he changed my life. I've got 2 beautiful children. We have a great marriage.
So maybe you'll thank him.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm absolutely going
Maybe
to.
this is the year Hannah finally comes out to fantasy camp to watch us.
Could you imagine the first year she comes out? Son of a... My kids start calling him Dad. It was, he could DFA me, he could trade me, he could do whatever he wants. He'd be the skipper. When I saw the name, I started to flop sweat. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
We were out in Chicago
crazy.
And you were like on your phone. And
like, no.
Oh, Paulie, no.
Yeah. So again, it all worked out the way it was supposed to. I don't know what his current status is.
Do you think he's aware of any of this?
I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe.
Dwayne says, Ben, why are you doing this to Woodsy? I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, you have to.
This is my opportunity.
I just looked it up on his baseball reference page. Yeah. I think he's the first fantasy camp alumni coach that I am older than.
Oh, okay.
I got him by like a month.
So he's still young and handsome and fit, and I'm old and not handsome anymore, or if I ever was. But I don't know, man. I do.
Hannah was actually dating a younger man and traded him in for a much older
How old
man.
is he, Paulie?
Well, he's
35.
Okay, they're
almost 36.
They're about the same
she's
age.
36, yeah.
Slightly younger man.
Oh, cougar.
And you traded
an old turd.
A much, much older man.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Don't know.
I wonder if he's married, kids, the whole thing. What could have been is what this all is. I mean, isn't it weird how life works out sometimes? Like, one little jaunt in the path changes everything.
Good news is we will find out everything here in just a few months.
I'm a wreck.
About 6 months.
I've always looked forward to going to fantasy camp. This year, I'm like, oh man, I popped my hammy. There's no way I can go. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting and weird. I mean, it's weird. It's already weird being out there, but now being out there with this guy sitting at the table, being like, hey man, my life is completely changed because of you. And he didn't do anything wrong. He just saw a good-looking girl and wanted to take her on a date. I don't know how they met. I think my mother-in-law might have set him up. I'm not kidding. She was furious at me for breaking up with her. So I think she might have done it.
I guess, couldn't you spin it like, hey, man, like, thank you not being desirable enough.
No.
Because if you were more desirable, I may not be here.
No, it's more of just thank you for waking me up, getting me the charge that I needed to get off my
Thanks for
ass.
picking the sports bar, not Mr. A's.
Yeah, right. Like I love that they went to a sports bar and he didn't really try to wine and dine her. But yeah, I'm going to tell him thank you.
I'm actually excited about Tyson Ross, too.
Yeah, me too.
I like Tyson. When he pitched for the Padres, good guy. He was a good dude. And, he'll be a fun addition to fantasy.
Who are the other?
camp
Glenn
as well.
Hoffman's going to be
Glenn
great.
Hoffman.
Glenn was great. I covered him many years when he was the Padres
Cashner.
third base coach.
Wait, did you say Flan? Is he not on there?
He's on there.
Oh, he is on there. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's on there. Greg Garcia's coming back.
GG. Oh, man, such a good group of dudes.
PV.
And Robbie Erlin. So it was not my mom. It was Instagram. All right. Those guys are always sniffing around on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Creeps, dude. Creeps. Always sniffing around for something. Well, I think I'm taller than him. I got that. I think.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
you're good.
Right.
You're good.
How tall is he?
5'11".
Oh, okay.
So,
not by much.
So 5'9".
I thought I was like, yeah. Fair enough. So that's going to be interesting. Andrew Kashner.
What do we have to talk to him about?
Well, there's a Bass Pro Shops right by Fantasy Camp. If you want to,
well, where's Kashner? He's back to the Bass Pro
he's
Shop.
at Bass Pro Shops again.
Maybe he doesn't like hunting anymore.
You think?
I doubt it. I'm sure
doubt
he
it
does.
very much.
I saw him at Randy's memorial. I think he was there.
Yeah,
he was.
Kashner's I mean, dude, when he got here, it was like, oh my God, this guy throws. That's what's funny. Is when he got here, I was like, this guy throws 100. It's like, all right.
I think I don't remember, what was that, like 13 years ago?
Yeah, a long time ago.
But we all collectively were on the same page. Like, this guy's going to be the next greatest thing for San Diego, right?
Jake
we all
Peavy, like he's going to be the next big deal.
Traded Anthony Rizzo for him.
Correct.
But we didn't feel bad about it at the time, right?
No,
a little bit.
I mean, he
not,
threw hard. It was
he threw hard.
Very exciting, but
there was a lot to
it worked
hope
out for
on.
the Cubbies.
It worked out very well for the Cubbies.
But we'll get to talk to him, and it's just always a great time. But this year has a little bit more intrigue than years past. That first interview is going to be insane.
We've got an incorporator to pay off. Jesse Agler joined us yesterday, and we gave him his word. Paulie, if you will set it up for us. All right, it's time for the last incorporator before the All-Star break. We have gotten to the letter O in the alphabet. Paulie, if you would.
Obambulate.
Obambulate. It just means to wander about.
Yeah.
Wander about.
So I happened to be in the car listening to the second inning. I believe Fernando Tatis Jr. was coming back up for the second time. And normally I can get a sense, Jesse's trying to set something up to get to the incorporator word. I had no idea it was coming, and then he just laid it on us. So, Paulie, if you would play the incorporator.
A shark in bloody waters right now, and I'm just feeling like the attack mode is on because they can see it in my body language.
Well, Wanda, Fernando is low, and even before the days of the pitch clock, when guys could take as much time as they wanted out there when things were going badly, you'd see a guy obambulate, around the mound after a couple of bad pitches, trying to just kill some time and reset himself. All kinds of issues for pitchers when things aren't going well.
It was It was a very organic conversation about the body language of Zach Gallen, kind of being frustrated with how the game had started. And Jesse made a great point that back before the pitch clock, guys would have a moment to settle themselves, and they would, wander around the mound for a second. They can't do that anymore.
They can't. That being said, this isn't like that far off topic, but the other night when something ended, I think it was the Padres game ended, I flipped over to ESPN. I was just going to see SportsCenter, and we wanted to see all the red card controversy and all that, right? And I believe it's the AUSL. It's a women's softball league. It was on. It was Portland against Oklahoma, professional women's softball league. And Kim Ng is the commissioner of it. So it's on. And they're like in the seventh inning. Dude, first of all, it was riveting, beyond riveting. These girls throw so hard from so close, and they're so accurate, and the ball does so many different things. But the pitcher every time, Ben, and they're on a pitch clock. They're on, I think it was like, I swear to God, it was like 11 seconds. She'd get the ball back, stalk around the mound, like every pitch. Look at her infield, stalk around the mound, then get on the bump and just fire every time. So she was umbobulating every single time with every pitch. She did not grab it back from the catcher and then get reset. Stalk, semicircle around the mound. if you get a chance to watch that league, it's pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Pretty interesting.
I thought Scan made a really good point, and he related it to his own career. And he said, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't know your body language is bad.
Right.
And someone has to show it to you afterwards. Like, show it on film. Like, look at you. Look at your shoulders.
Look at you.
And he says, and it makes so much of a difference because the hitters see that.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
why he was saying it's like a shark in blood-infested waters.
That's right.
When they see a pitcher kind of hanging his head a little bit,
panic,
they all of a sudden the hitters just have all the confidence in the world going to the plate. You may not have it, Bob, kind of implied, but you need to go out there and act like you're Randy Johnson.
You have to fake it.
You have to fake it. And, you act like you're about to dominate this hitter and you're huffing and puffing and you're ready to go. That's one of the keys, he said, to being a successful pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Conversely, when I was a pitcher, in high school, you get complimented as the hitter if the pitcher goes through more than a couple of signs and you're not comfortable, you call time. And they're always like, yeah, it's on your time. It's on your time. When I was on the mound, if that ever happened, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm in your head. I got you right now. As soon as you call that time out, you're done.
It's so true, and it goes to baseball body language is so important. Oh my God, I am the worst with the coach. As a coach, I'm learning. I'm trying hard because they see that bad body language that you exhibit. If they miss a sign and you do the right, like they see it, they're like, oh God, I screwed up, and that takes them out of their AB. And then you see the little kids too. They throw a pitch and they look right over at you. And I will say, stop looking at me. Look at your catcher. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Why? Because my body language is so poor, and I'm really trying to get to a point where I just coach stoic with my hands folded, because it's just so important.
Craig Stammen may get the smiles in his post-game press conferences, but he's very stoic.
He's stoic in the dugout. Yeah, you're right.
He just he doesn't.
Stands there.
You don't see him moving around much. He just kind of stands there, arms crossed, and he's watching the game and doing his job.
Yep.
Never seen him really get down, up, anything
laugh.
In the dugout.
No, he's just he's stoic is a good word for it. Maybe if he did, it's weird. If he did that in a press conference, I think people would be like, hey, that's my guy. Isn't that weird? It's body language. That's body language. He just lost 11-1. It bugs people. They want, if you had that same stoic approach after an 11-1 loss, would people want him gone as badly as they do?
I don't know.
I don't think they would. It's interesting.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, Don't Do This is coming up next. There was a huge controversy in that amazing Argentina comeback with VAR. We'll talk World Cup and more coming up next.
Got a great do this for you, too, a heart warmer.
Broadcasting live from our Bill House studios, We Know How, on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, no athlete gets to the highest level alone. There's always a coach, always a strategy. Retirement shouldn't be any different. You need your coach. Trying to navigate market swings, inflation, healthcare costs on your own can be overwhelming, especially with everything changing so fast. That's where Trajan Wealth comes in, TRAJANwealth.com. Their fiduciary advisors take the time to understand your goals, your risk tolerance, and your timeline. They're independent, so they're not locked into one product or one approach. Everything is customized for you. Trajan Wealth is local with offices at Liberty Station, Carlsbad, and Del Mar, and they work with people who want confidence, not constant worry. So if you've got an old 401k or investments you haven't looked at in years, this is kind of the nudge. You can need it and get started by calling 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1, or just take a few minutes online at TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth, plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client, paid advertising. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee
It's going to in a second.
right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Brett Boone coming up at the bottom of the hour. First, though, don't do this. Brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
All right, normally we picked the DDTs, but today we're allowing Paul Skeens to pick the first DDT as he called out a teammate.
I love Paul Skeens
yesterday. You don't see this very often.
Well, what Ryan O'Hearn did for the Pittsburgh Pirates last night was extremely selfish.
It was.
And it's probably the reason why they didn't bring him back.
Selfish.
Yeah, here to San Diego.
If you missed it.
Yeah, 3 home runs, 10 RBI.
Yeah, grand slam, 2 3-run shots.
Yep.
Just the 17th player in history with 10 RBI or more in a game.
Yeah, and we could have used a guy like that last year.
Could have.
Selfish, right?
I think it's partly the reason, he's a stat rat, that you don't want to bring a stat rat back. And I'm not the only one that thinks so. All-star pitcher Paul Skeens had this to say after the game.
What was it like to see that sort of performance from Ryan?
I mean, I think it was kind of selfish, to be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody else was getting on, and, home runs are rally killers. You get a 3-run home run or a grand slam, and it's just like, what now?
Right.
There's nobody on.
Got to start over.
Nobody can drive him in. So, good for him, I guess. But, no.
So good, dude. Deadpan as it can be from Paul Skeens. Yeah, that's a nice night in the big leagues, my friend. That's a really nice night. That's a great week in the big leagues. 3 bombs and 10 RBI is a stellar week. But yeah, no, obviously a little tongue in cheek there from me and my pal Paul Skeens.
Let's go to the World Cup for DDT number 2, and it has to do with the VAR situation.
I'm shocked.
In the Egypt-Argentina match. So Argentina up 1-0 in the second half, and apparently, seemingly, had just gotten a second goal. They would, that would have probably been Egypt, to go up 2-0. They would have ended up going 3-0 later, but they ended up canceling out the goal because they went all the way back to the other end of the field and said when possession had changed, that there was a foul, that the defender had stepped on the toe of Argentina's player. So they took out the entire run down the field, the pass, the goal by Mo Salah that probably would have gotten Egypt into the quarterfinals. And I guess that's how it's supposed to work, but it felt wrong in that it had happened so long ago.
So far.
Yeah, it's like if it was a baseball game and you load the bases on a walk and 2 singles, and then someone hits a grand slam, and then they go back and challenge the walk at the beginning of the inning and go, "Oh, that wasn't ball 4, that was strike 3." cancel everything out. All the runs come off the board. Innings now over. It's like,
how about this? I mean, in a football game, guy drops back to pass, throws a beautiful fade down the sideline. Guy catches it, touchdown. Well, we review all touchdowns under 2 minutes. They go back and they see a slight hold, from the offensive line that they didn't see originally. Yeah. It's really, really tough. Carlos said that foul occurred 2 business days before the goal.
I mean, there's got to be a statute of limitations on how far back you can go to call a foul to undo. I mean, if you go back far enough, you're going to find a mistake.
Is there
anywhere?
Is it just the play?
I think it was
question?
Because that was the change of possession that then ultimately led to the goal that shouldn't have happened. You can see it both ways, but man, if you used replay like that in every single sport, your football example is perfect.
It would be so excruciating.
It would be so unwieldy and so impossible to follow sports anymore.
Wouldn't it be awful to watch? Like we all know. I mean, there was a hold missed against the Irish last year that may have cost them a shot at the national title. I think about it every day. That being said, man, you cannot litigate play-by-play in a game. You'll lose your mind. Like, you will lose. We would lose. It would be a crap product if everything was perfect, right? Don't you think? Like, everything was perfect.
The reaction the other way is, well, we shouldn't have any instant replay at all.
Sure. Which I disagree
with. But there are so
with.
many, just obvious plays you can overturn quickly in sports, in baseball. A quick review at first base.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he was safe by
a mile.
A mile.
Yeah.
And the umpire got it wrong. Let's just make that correct because we can do it really quickly. Where do you draw the line? And it felt like they drew the line
way back,
way back there in the soccer game yesterday.
They drew the line like 200 yards behind them. That's where the line was drawn. 201. That was a pretty gnarly call. This was a sweet story. Now, I did not know. Go ahead, Paulie, for do this.
DD mega doo-doo.
I was unaware that there was a sports broadcasting camp, and apparently there is. I've never been asked to speak at it, probably for good reason. I've never been asked to be a counselor. You haven't either, though.
No, I have
You're
not.
a much better sports broadcaster than I am.
I'm sure Ben knew of Broadcaster Camp.
Broadcaster Camp, and they do this, and there is a kid there, and I can't. What is his name? Does it say in the?
I did not see.
I'll just call him. I'll call him Schmadam Schmlug. Okay. Remind me a lot of our boss Adam. I feel like Adam could do.
But he has a very special talent.
He has a very special skill. So
was shown at Broadcaster Camp. He claimed that he knows every scheduled game and result for every NFL team since 2009.
So you could say to him,
and they did this. They says here, 120 campers in a room. They had one kid at random pick a random year. He picked 2014.
Yep.
They had another pick a random team. He picked the Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
So with his back to the screen, they pulled up their entire schedule for that year. And here is what the kid did.
Lost to the Jets. What? Week 2, they lost to the Texans. Week 3, okay, hold up. Give me a second. Okay, no, I'm not forgetting. I just need to remind myself.
Sweet baby.
Oh, they lost to the Pats.
Unbelievable. He just nails it. He goes all the way through the schedule.
They lost to the Dolphins.
The kids are losing their mind.
They're losing their mind. It's so good, dude.
Okay.
Week 6.
Okay. Oh, we think they lost to the Chargers. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And it begs the question. Is there anything at all in either of your abilities in your lives that you can do that with? The recall
to that level?
To that level. Like if I say, Benny, what did Tony Gwynn hit in 1990?
Maybe when I was a younger man, I could do some of that, but not anymore. I can't even. I mean,
that's not even that impressive.
Who did the Padres play?
It'd be like name any baseball player from 1984 and tell me they're average.
Who are the two teams the Padres played on their opening homestand this year?
It was Detroit.
Yep, and I would have never gotten it either.
Wait, it was Detroit.
Somebody weird.
Arizona.
Not bad. San Francisco.
Damn it. Ryan Cohen could probably do it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
He'll be our
Jesse,
roundtable guest tomorrow.
Jesse Agler could probably do something like that. I've never really been great with numbers, right? And
I mean, I could wrap my head around a kid being a Raiders super fan or something and knowing every single
we lost
thing.
31-7. So
to be able to just pick a team in any year.
Throw out the Jets in 2009, and he's like, "Oh, okay, they lost to the." It is just unreal.
The way the human brain can work like that is just beyond comprehension for me.
It is so remarkable to me. It is, and it's funny, man. The younger you are, the better you are at that, and then your mind gets clouded and old and polluted and whatever else. I don't have recall.
It's people like that who are mad the internet exists because anybody can look that up very quickly.
Sure.
But it's so much cooler just to have it right off the top of your head.
I do a game with Bo. We play the Led Zeppelin game in the car. He takes my phone and he goes through every Led Zeppelin song, and I go, Misty Mountain Hop, The Rover, Custard Pie, and I can do it pretty quickly. Jack White does it with the Beatles. It's massively impressive. He does 1 second. Beatles, I think they have a bigger catalog. But for whatever reason, I know the Zeppelin intros pretty well. And he's amazed by it. But that's not recall. That's recognition. Recognition is a lot different than recall. Recall would be like, hey, what did Zeppelin open with in their 1976 show in September at the Forum? And I'm like, oh, rock and roll, right? Like,
because
that would be
the sound
activates
the pathway
that
it's going into your brain. Just trying to remember, you have to create your own pathway. And what he was doing, like trying to remember. No, I know it. I have to get it back in my brain.
It's like Goodwill Hunting, dude. Yeah, it's just like Goodwill Hunting. It's great.
And that is don't and do this for a Wednesday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
All right, he turned the tables on us yesterday when we were guests on the Brett Boone podcast. When we come back, Brett Boone will join us on a Big League Wednesday with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, the SDFatLoss.com program is the way I lost 40 pounds in 60 days. Did it over 3 years ago, and I have kept all that weight off because SDFatLoss.com is a sustainable program that's based on real foods, how you live, how you eat, and help you change your metabolism, speed things up, not like the GLP-1s. That's going to slow down your metabolism. You're going to lose muscle rather than fat, and you're going to have to keep taking the injections on and on and on for weeks and years if you want to keep the weight off. With SDFatLoss.com, you go through the program once, 2 months, lose up to a pound of fat per day and 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 60 days with no exercise, nothing extra to buy, no meals, no shakes, no bars. I ate a lot of chicken. I ate a lot of steak, ate vegetables that I liked. I chose it myself. Made a huge difference for me. It can make a huge difference for you as well. If you've been thinking about losing the weight, make the call or just go online for the free consultation. SDFatLoss.com. And if you sign up today, summer special for our 97.3 The Fan listeners, take $200 off the program right now at SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com. Results may vary.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
That is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Men and Woods, brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Had a lot of fun after the show yesterday when we got to record an episode of the Brett Boone podcast, and we are now joined by Odyssey insider Brett Boone. His shows feature the most notable names in MLB and around sports every week, and us. Insider calls are presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need delivered when and where you need them. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. And I learned that had Brett Boone not been, from such a legendary baseball family, he might have been a soccer player.
Yes.
When he grew up. He loved soccer growing up.
Got shamed into playing football. Tell us that story again. And let us apologize first for your numbers rapidly declining this week on your podcast. I'm sorry.
Hey, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yes,
That's all I
please.
ask.
That's right.
That's all I ask. That's what my kids tell me to say.
Yeah. You need to do it. But yeah, you said you loved playing soccer as a kid. You had a great time. And then your friends were like, come on, dude, soccer, come play football. And you didn't really want to play football.
I really didn't. Soccer, I might even say as a young lad at 8 or 9, I would almost have to put soccer for me playing it above baseball.
It makes sense.
I really enjoyed it. Now watching it, the polar opposite. Yeah. I'm not a watcher, but to play the game, it was fun. And you're right. I got shamed into playing football. My buddies were all football players, and they kind of looked at me like, "Oh, your Boone plays soccer." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, guys." And next thing you know, I'm playing football, and took me about a year to learn that rap. But yeah, I loved it. I loved playing it. It was great as a kid. But nowadays, watching it, not so much. But you know what? I don't like watching anything. I like watching baseball, and I like watching golf. That's about it.
Did you, when you were a kid, obviously your grandfather was you came from a long line of baseball. Was there ever a thought that you wouldn't play baseball? Like, did it ever hit you like, oh man, I'm not going to do what these guys did? Or were they tough on you? Was your dad tough on you? Did he push you into baseball? Or was it like, no, this is what I want to do?
No, Dad was tremendous. Never one time did I feel an ounce of pressure to play baseball. I think they were happy.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing an interview when I was a little bit older with my dad saying, we're going to support our kids and whatever they choose to pursue in this world and be as good of parents as we can. And I'm glad that they happen to choose baseball because it makes life easier for me. So no, I never felt an ounce of pressure. It was kind of, from when I can, all the way back when I can remember, my grandpa was such a huge, probably my first influence on me as far as baseball went. And, when you're 1 and 2 years old and it's waking Gramps up at 5, putting the catcher's gear on because Dad, was a catcher.
Yep.
And that's what I remember. No, there was nothing in my life ever that I ever even thought about doing other than being a baseball player. And by the way, I would let you know. I was the most naive kid growing up in the history of naivety. I went to high school and I would have the counselor meeting like we all do about going to college and saying, well, Brett, what are you going to study? And I said, I don't really care because I'm going to play in the big leagues for 15 years. And my counselor would smile and say, no, but really, what's your backup plan? I said, I don't have a backup plan. College, same thing. It's like, what do I need to stay on the field? You need a 2.0. Well, then I'll get a 2.0 and we'll live to play another day. But, when you get into it and you play for a while, you learn to appreciate how tough it is to do what you do. And you look at that young kid and think, wow, did I not have a clue? That being said, I think it was a positive for me because I was really unrealistic and didn't know what I was getting into. So that probably helped me on the mental side.
Love that.
Brett Boone with us on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bang Banking, it's better. So just looked it up. We are less than a week away from the All-Star game in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa, 2-time All-Star. Dad, 4-time All-Star. Brother, 1-time All-Star. And you went 3 times to the All-Star game. What was it like first time, 1998 with the Reds and then subsequent visits? I mean, how special is it to get the call for the first time?
It's unbelievable. Any first that you get in the big leagues, it's like I remember my first day in the big leagues, huge. I remember getting my first invite to camp to big league spring training. That was huge. And obviously your first All-Star game, first Gold Glove, first anything. It's always, for me at least, it was always like a big, big deal. I remember going to that 98 All-Star game. It was in Colorado, getting the call. And I was kind of like a little kid, for most of my life. A lot of the media would always fall back to, well, it's not as big a deal for you because you grew up in the game. And I always looked at them like they had 2 heads and said, wait a minute. I was a little kid running around with no clue, probably driving the players crazy. I do this for a living now. I'm like every other fresh-faced kid in the big leagues, every other rookie. It's no different. When it turns into it's your occupation is what you do for a living, all that childhood, that doesn't mean anything. It was just as cool for me to go to an All-Star game as it was for everybody else. And I just remember just soaking it all in. I got there and I'm kind of, kid in the candy shop and I'm asking the veteran guys, hey, what do I do? Well, put your jersey in the autograph room and put the balls out that you want signed. Oh, that's a good idea. So I was in there, getting my stuff set up and I wanted to get everything signed and just kind of walking around, listening to conversations, listening to other players talk. And, I remember seeing there and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm in the same room with Barry Bonds and he's holding court talking about stuff I can't fathom about catching the ball with a butterfly net and I'm like, Barry, whatever, but it's cool that I'm actually in the room listening to these conversations. So it was very humbling and it was awesome. And that's why today I watch the games and it's so cool. I don't understand the players you see today that, oh, it's the All-Star game. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I got a little bit of a toe issue. It's like, wow, just really, really relish these times because it's taken away from me before you know it. Part of that naivety for me, I thought I was going to play forever. I thought my whole life I'm going to be, 50 years old and I'm going to still be playing in the big leagues because that's what I do. And it's so short. It goes by so fast. I'm glad that I just really soaked in every award or event that I got to go to because it was special. And if you're a 10-time All-Star, that 10th time, man, you should enjoy it as much as you did the first because it's fleeting.
Yeah, but that 7th time that you make it and you're like, oh my God, we're in it. I need a break. You can't though. Like you can't, I'm with you. I kind of feel the same way too. Like looking that gift in the face and saying, nah, my toe hurts. I can't play or whatever it is. I do think that's kind of a bummer because it is, it's a fan exhibition. And what did you think when they used to have it mean something when it was like for home field advantage and stuff? Did you hate that?
Oh, well, the old school guys, I loved it because like Pete's running the catcher over in the All-Star game. He's not thinking about anything else.
Shoot, that was before. That was before that it mattered.
Oh yeah,
right?
It didn't mean anything. from a home field advantage, it meant something personal to those guys from the National League and personal to those guys. That's the baseball I love. I mean, run over the catcher, just kill each other to win. I love that mentality. Now, it's not realistic in 2026, but I just, when it got to a point where it was the home field advantage, I didn't think that was right.
Right.
I didn't think that was right because, like you said, there's some guys banged up. There's some guys that, hey, I can't pitch today because I pitched the last game before the All-Star game. What the All-Star game is, and players will tell you this, it wasn't important that I went out there and got a hit or that we won. Of course, we play every game to win. You want to win. I want to win the wiffle ball game in the backyard with my kids. That's important to me. But it's not the end-all, be-all. What's important is being healthy for your team, helping your team win games to go towards getting to the playoffs. That was the most important part. But when you're playing an all-star game, believe me, I don't want to get embarrassed. I want to get 3 hits every day, every time I go on the field. But that wasn't the most important thing. If I were there, got to be recognized, got in the game, got an AB, of course I want to get a hit. But if I didn't, I wasn't going to lose sleep over it like I do with my regular team trying to win games time in and time. So I thought the home field advantage, it was a little hokey. It's like this shouldn't – the best teams that have the best record, that's what gets home field advantage, not one all-star game where you're putting it into the hands of people that really, as a collective, we only play one game together. So I thought that was a little silly and that was a little bit of gimmicky for me. So I'm glad that's gone.
Yesterday, we saw Ryan O'Hearn hit 3 home runs and drive in 10 in a game. Didn't you do a 3 homer? I feel like you had one with the Padres that year.
Ben, I did it twice.
Whoa.
Yes.
3 homer game. That's quite the day in Major League Baseball, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. I mean, 2, you're walking on the clouds when you hit 2, but when you hit 3, it's like, whoa. I don't know if you can talk to me after the game. I'm that cool.
Do you feel lucky or locked in?
Let alone locked in. Locked in. But let alone 4. I couldn't even imagine what 4 would be. I was in a game with Mike Cameron, and he hit 4. And I hit 2 that game, and I was chopped liver. Nobody wanted to talk with me after the game. Nobody wanted to. I'm like, what about me? I drove in 4. I hit 2 homers.
Against the White Sox.
And Cammy's just walking around with 4 home runs in his quiver. And his fifth at bat, he hit one to the wall.
Oh, my God.
Track. And I'm going, I couldn't even imagine. Like I said, 2's an unbelievable day. 3, oh, you're in rarefied air. 4, I couldn't even imagine 4. And that's why I think, 17 people in the history of the world have ever hit 4 in a game. But, yeah, pretty special. Drive in 10 runs, once again, something I've never witnessed. I think the most I ever drove in was 7. But to drive in 10 and hit 3 home runs, it's like I said, he's probably he can't really talk to anybody for a couple days because he's that cool right now.
That's a good week.
That's a great week, man. 3 bombs and 10
it's
steaks
in
a week.
It's a good 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
On this team, it's a good month. He had a great month. Drove in 10 this month and hit 3 bombs. Nice to get a win last night, Booney. I think the collective, I think the locker room needed it, man. You could see them before the game. They looked, honestly, like they did an interview with Jackson Merrill, and that dude looked tired, man. For a 23-year-old, he looked kind of worn out. You could tell losing 8 out of 9, 9 out of 10, had really started to eat their soul away a little bit. And he said to the fan base, we need you guys to get behind us and support us. And look, that's what a fan base is and should do. But also it was some really uninspiring baseball to that point.
Yeah, you've got to earn that. We all know it. Nobody, as a player, I don't want your charity. I want to earn your cheers during the game. And sometimes this game is cruel. I mean, it's 162 and you get paid a lot of money to do what you do. So you got to be ready for that heavy critique when things don't go well, especially when you look up and down that roster and you have the guys, especially on the offensive side, that are more than capable of doing it. And when you're not showing up, when you're not getting it done, it's a part of it's a beast. That's a part of the beast. They're going to come out and they're not going to be happy with you, and rightfully so. So I think the guys, when you care that much, and believe me, sometimes, fans will watch these players play and, they look like they don't even care. I've met very few guys that don't really care when things are going tough. Now, we don't want to let everybody know that we're licking our wounds and we're woe is me, but believe me, guys care a lot more than the picture they give you out there. So, yeah, I'm sure it's eating these guys alive. There were high expectations going into the year, coming off the last 2 or 3 years, the way San Diego's just rallied around this team where, man, it's an event. It's a thing now to go to a Padres game where 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't a thing. So there's high expectations. With expectations come sometimes disappointment and sometimes a lot of enjoyment. But you got to fight through it. They're 4.5 games out of the wild card. We've talked many times they're not going to win this division. The Dodgers are one of the few teams that going into the season, we look at the Dodgers now with 60 wins. Go, yeah, that's what we expect out of them.
Right.
Everything else has kind of been up in the air. But you've got 3 weeks to prove to this ownership that it's worth sticking this out with. But I look up and down the roster. Man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough with this starting pitching staff, keeping it together. Buehler's done a great job, but his last 2 starts have been really rocky. You got Canning, you got Vasquez back. Marquez pitched a great game last night. King at the top of the rotation. But the Pivetta, the Musgrove not coming back and really not knowing a true time where they're going to come back, it's going to be about as big a challenge as possible in these next 3 weeks to convince the ownership that, hey, we want to add to this roster and not subtract. So they got their work cut out for them. Being here in San Diego, I have a little personal engagement with the Padres. I hope they do well, but it's definitely going to be uphill at this point to be that buyer at the deadline.
And to be honest, and we'll talk about it in our next hour, I'm not sure which team in the wild card they're going to catch. Cubs, Phillies, Marlins are playing great, and they're not slowing down. So that's a concern as well. Booney, we'll talk about it with you. Really appreciate it. You're the host of the Brett Boone Podcast. Look for this week's episode with Ben and Woods and Paul on the Odyssey app. Download it anytime. Thank you, Booney.
You got it, guys. Thank you.
All right, and Brett Boone brought to you by Grainger for the ones who get it done. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. All right, we will come back. Hour number 3. We will talk about that wild card problem that the Padres may have in the second half of the season. We'll also play some Take on Woods as well coming up on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, my friends, we are halfway home on a Victory Wednesday. Finally, my God, here on Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Padres winning at a 667 clip in their last 3 games. That's you keep that up, who knows?
Feels like a week ago, people were like, oh, the sky's falling. Fire Stammen.
667, Paulie. I mean, that's pretty legendary. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Ben Higgins, friendly neighborhood sports anchor. What do you got on the agenda today, pal?
Let's see. I am actually doing a tennis story today. Wimbledon's going on. We got the matches live on our television. In fact, San Diego's Taylor
You're going
Fritz,
to Wimbledon?
I'm not going to Wimbledon. There's actually a local Pro Series tournament going on, and I am going to be interviewing Bryce Nakashima, who won last week. His brother Brandon is number 6 ranked American in the world rankings, and now he's a Ohio State player who's now starting his pro career as well. So,
should we talk about the email that you got yesterday?
I was just texting you guys. That's what we said we were going to do here,
Oh.
and we tried to remember what we were going to talk about.
This is big. It's really big. Well, for one of us.
So I actually got called in to the office.
Called in.
Yes.
That's right. No email.
Yeah, I was worried that maybe I was in trouble. It's like, you get the,
For
got a
what?
minute? I don't know.
You ate too much cream pie at the company birthday
You never know.
celebration.
Your boss says, do you have a minute to chat?
It's the worst thing
It's
you can
never a
ever
great
say.
feeling.
Come to my office.
Hey, can you stop by my office before you leave?
Why don't they just say it's totally nothing? It's not a big deal.
Just say that.
Or whatever. Like,
Just say that.
hey, it's about this. So you're not freaking out
How
about
about this? Ben, I got a question I want to run by you. No big deal. Could you pop in when you're done? Done. You set somebody's mind at ease. I've gotten texts before, like in the show, stop by my office before you leave the building. I'm like, should I bring my key card? And,
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
So I didn't know what the topic was going to be. And when I sat down and there was one of our other employees was there.
The HR manager?
No, it was Melissa, who does a lot of our long-term planning. And what are we long-term planning for? Well, coming up in February, for the first time since I believe my very first year at Channel 10, when the game was here in San Diego, ABC will be broadcasting Super Bowl 61 on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2027. And they wanted to start planning because they want to send me to the Super Bowl for the week to do, full coverage since we've got the game on our airwaves. So we started that process. Now, does anyone know where the Super Bowl is this year?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's not some exotic, far-flung location like Miami or Dallas or New York. No, it's just up the road in Inglewood. To their credit, no one brought up the thought of, we're just going to have you drive up and back every single day.
Thank God.
From San Diego to Inglewood to cover, all the events around the Super Bowl.
Because I know a boss somewhere would ask you to.
But they also realized hotel space is going to fill up pretty fast. And if you wait, you probably will be booking a hotel in South Orange County. So you might as well get it done now.
Hey, can't you just commute at like 2 a.m?
Don't you live in North County? Isn't that close anyway? Yeah, but Adam, it's the Super Bowl. There's going to be there's already 8 million people there. They're going to add.
Okay, so leave at 1 a.m.
Sleep in your car until Radio Row opens. You have to do Radio Row?
So
no, that's your TV. This is TV.
This is TV. So this will be, usually they have like a platform set up with different, like 4 feet each.
Right.
And then there's another one, and another one. And you stand in the stadiums in the background, and you've just got reporter after reporter in a long line who are all doing their live shots back to their home cities.
So you can hear all the, hi, this is Jim Johnson from Dubuque, Iowa. And
hopefully the person right next to you doesn't have the exact same hit time as you.
Right.
So you're not talking over them at the same time. But it can be an issue. You got to kind of coordinate, like, your hit times at the same time. Well, we better be 3 or 4 spots apart.
Yeah.
So we're not talking at the same time. So we just started, discussing what the plan could look like to be up there. And then I, of course, texted Adam about the possibility of doing the shows while I'm up there. Do you want me, if I'm
don't
up
get
there
the week off?
Yeah, you're not taking the
Radio
week off to go to
Row?
the Super Bowl.
Was that a serious thought in your head?
Hey, I thought I would just.
No, it was either do them on Radio Row or just do them in my hotel room in the morning.
Oh, yeah, you're doing the show.
I'm definitely doing the show. I didn't. And then
Carlos
would you guys be interested in coming up with me for the Super Bowl?
Carlos said, Adam already salivating at the fact that you'll be there, not on his dime. This is great. This is great.
Well, yeah, there's no chance Adam would send like the two of us.
Yeah, the you two would have to be on his dime, though.
On our dime.
I do think
Yeah,
as
the Odyssey dime.
Well,
I gotta say, as off-brand as Super Bowl Radio Row is for our show now,
Yes.
and has been
for years,
every year
Since
of
I
the
went.
show, except for the first year when we, for whatever reason, sent Woods to the Super Bowl.
Imagine my surprise that day when they're like, Woodsy, can you stop by the office, please? And I sit down.
You've been doing sports radio for
3 weeks. Yeah. We're going to send you to Atlanta. What? Yeah, you're going to the Super Bowl. Me? Well, who's coming with me? No one. Wait, Ben's not going? No, he's got TV responsibility. Paul? No. What?
You'll figure it out.
You're sending me to Atlanta. Me?
Oh, God.
Okay. I guess I'll
funny.
go.
I do
Holy
think
crap.
8 years later, though, I think we could actually have a lot of fun with it now.
I don't think there's any question. I don't think you need to be there the whole time. That would be
Thought I need to be out
excruciating.
there at least a day or so.
One day on Radio Row would be elite. But here's the difference.
I would drive up for that, actually.
I want no. Just him on
Just Ben.
Yeah, like you guys made me do him alone already. But I want the worst interviews you can find. I want them sell. I
See,
want
he
a
doesn't
guy.
know what those are, though. He needs some help to
He
wrangle
likes-
those people in.
I can probably. find them.
He'd take any interview he got, but I want guys pitching like screwdrivers. You know what I mean? Like shoelaces, sandwiches, anything.
He's got a new book out on the 1947 Chicago Bears. We're talking to author
Lilo and Fish is here. Please, one day, as gnarly as it can get. And I mean, if Randy Moss walks by, he's like, pop in? No, thank you. I'm waiting for Merrill Hodge and his CTE doesn't exist pamphlet. I want the worst that you can possibly get. That's what I want. I want the worst that it can be. Like,
Trying to think of all the ones we had.
the deep recesses of your. I had a beef jerky guy, a water guy, a CTE doesn't exist guy. And for me, I was like, this is cool. This is Merrill Hodge. I
Didn't
grew
you
up
have Jeff
watching this guy.
Garcia?
Yeah,
And he wasn't
now
even
my neighbor.
He's your neighbor now, but he wasn't at the time.
What was he pitching?
I think he was the hemp water.
He was the hemp water. Makes sense.
Merrill Hodge had a pamphlet that said CTE doesn't
Isn't real.
exist.
Yeah, doesn't
CTE truther out
Yeah,
there.
it's made up. Some beef jerky guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it was good. We had
Well, and we told the story all the time, but like you,
I didn't know.
You didn't know the protocol.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
The protocol of a Radio Row interview is you may get, some former lineman for the Kansas City Chiefs is walking around, and you'll talk to him for maybe 10 minutes, and 8 of those minutes are, hey, so who do you like in the
Football,
game?
yeah.
What you've been up to or whatever. And then at the very end, it's very well known. It's a very transactional interview. You give them 8
Nobody
minutes of
told me.
football, and then at the end, you let them plug their product. And Woods would
Nobody
be like,
told me.
hey, why don't you sit down? What do you got? Some beef jerky there? Tell us all about it. And the guys, they would sit down and be like, oh, you want to
lead?
You want to start
lead
there?
with the product placement.
I'm so.
And me and Ben are back in the studio
dying.
here in San Diego going, what are you doing? How many times are we going to tell
It's
you?
one of my favorite
The
stories.
entire interviews about beef jerky.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite stories. Jimmy says you guys are acting like you're going to be with Odyssey after the new year. I mean, that could be. We could be anywhere. But you're going. You're going.
I'm going with
You're
Channel
going for
10,
TV,
yes.
but they can't. They're not going to make any 2027 commitments for you and me, at least.
I mean, they would never send us. So you ask. So I would say, like, what day do you go up? Do you know?
I think I'm going to go up Monday, is what we talked about after the show.
So after our
here.
show, you
And
drive
then
up.
I'll be
get
there
settled.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, game day, Sunday.
You have to be there. Oh, you have to be there for the game.
Yeah.
That's a long trip.
Do you really have to
Long
be
week.
there before Wednesday? Like Tuesday is probably
Well,
the media night.
The Monday is media night now, so I have to.
Really?
I'm
It's
going up
Monday?
after the show. Yeah, they've moved. It used to be media day on Tuesday, and now it's media night on Monday night. So if I want to be there for that, which is pretty much a spectacle that you don't want to miss.
Can you get us invites to like the a Super Bowl party? But then we'd have to drive home, do the
Perhaps.
show. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Never mind. The thought of it just made me
Now,
sick.
Carlos says you just can stay in my hotel
There's
room.
no chance.
The three of us
Wake
all-
up. Good morning.
Three of us in
Woods.
one bed?
One bed.
Should I ask for 2 queens just in case, as opposed to the 1 king?
Paulie and I wedged in a bed together. Fantastic.
It's my room. I get my own.
You
bed
get your own
rest.
bed.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping in the bathtub. No, I'm out. I don't want. I have no interest. Zero. I covered one. That was plenty. I screwed that up. I don't want to do it again. But I would love for the opportunity to have you do the show on Tuesday from your hotel. Or no, it's Tuesday, first day of Radio Row. You got to be there for the first day because that's when everybody's going to be
Jackson says, "Oh my God, the snoring." The 3 of us in one small hotel room, and I'm sure it'll be small.
That's actually Paul's wife, by the way, Jackson Edie.
Oh,
yeah, it's Paul's wife, and this is
new username.
We've been over. She's been this forever. She has 2.
She's not a change.
Oh,
she's not a change. So yeah, I could sleep in the cuck chair at the hotel.
Just leaned, slouched in.
Just like. So you're gonna go. You have to go. You're gonna go for Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. That is a 6-night trip.
I have some trepidation about how long it's gonna feel.
We have fantasy camp in early.
I haven't
January.
been in LA for that long since I was born there.
Yeah, for sure. I think you even got out. I think your mom got you out there in 72 hours.
Pretty quick.
So you remember though, this upcoming football season, the Super Bowl will be on Valentine's Day, and that Monday is
romantic.
President's Day, meaning it's a holiday for most people. Finally,
I mean, this change
off, not by design.
Does anyone celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day this year? They all go
on
out
Sunday.
They all go out on
Friday or
Saturday
Saturday.
the 13th,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
No one's canceled. I mean, can you imagine if your significant other said, "No, we can't watch the Super Bowl. We have to go out to a romantic date that evening"?
You have the wrong significant other, I think, at that point.
Is there such a significant other that is going to be so militant about Valentine's Day that they're canceling any Super Bowl watching?
The answer is
that is going to happen.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, unequivocally, yes. Unequivocally, yes. Yeah, Dave says, "Guys, it's only July." Yeah, I know, but like he's got a plan. We have to plan. You always got to plan. The longer you can give yourself to figure this stuff out. That's crazy, though. They're sending you up for that long. So, all right, I have a question, practical question. Does Adam, our boss here, make you call into Braden's show?
I just don't think we have that much football interest for like daily call-ins.
I don't
every day.
I don't think so either. But again, there's an opportunity there. It's the biggest event in the world.
You're out there.
You're out there. You're not.
I mean, if there's a major breaking news story, someone.
Wouldn't you have to work for Channel 10 though? Then.
Well, I would be, but there's always enough time in the day to make a phone call.
I'm
Channel
not working
10,
for you right now.
My hits at Channel 10 are 2 minutes at a time. Two or 3 times a day.
He's got to do a full show with us. An 11 o'clock hit with Braden, and then a 3 p.m. hit with Gwen and Chris every day for
and then 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock news, 11 o'clock news.
He's like, I'm just looking around. He's like, Joe Buck walked by.
It's so good.
There's a sign. There's, I think, Benson Boone. I don't know who that is, but he's here.
This is my favorite storyline of
just give Ben the
27
meta
already.
glasses and have him walk around. Just do one lap.
This is my favorite storyline of 2027. Should we all be so lucky to get there? Holy cow. Well, I'm so happy for you. You love sports so much, and you get to go up and be with all the other people that love sports so much and be on Radio Row. It's so cool.
You most likely won't get to see any of the actual Super Bowl game.
I don't.
You're
I might
probably,
actually for the first time ever since they have me staying.
I don't know
Sundays.
I don't know how it works. There's so many media credentials though, and only so few spots.
We're the broadcaster,
broadcast
and we're
partner.
Like the second closest market outside of Los Angeles.
They usually
to the
make you
Super
watch
Bowl,
in like a cafeteria in the basement.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I've never actually been to the game. I've covered 2 of them, but I didn't go to either of the games. So maybe I will go to my first Super Bowl ever.
Adam in the chat said Ben's special Super Bowl hour from 7 to 8 p.m. live on 97.3 The Fan. Oh, I love it so much.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
It's poor guy, dude. Oh, I'm very happy for you. Have such a great time. Or a little wrinkle. What if it's the Chargers in it, by the way?
My boss brought that up. And
I am rooting
could
so
be the
hard for
Chargers.
them.
Like, I mean, it's not out of the question. It could be the Chargers. Certainly, that would be painful. That would be a good story
Be a great
in
story.
terms of the Charger haters versus the Chargers fans, and they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and does
yeah,
that change anything? But yeah, in my secret world, that is not how it's going to play out.
Oh, I'll be rooting for them actively.
Down on the
rest of
field as
year.
they hand Dean the trophy.
I'm Ben Higgins, live from Channel 10. Go F yourself, San Diego. It's incredible, dude.
Hi, I'm Ben Higgins. I'm here with Super Bowl MVP Justin Herbert.
How does it feel to finally be a champion? I love you. I'm sorry.
All right, we need to take a time out. We got Take on Woods coming up next. If you want to be our contestant, call now 833-288-0973. We've got the music and wild card categories remaining this week to try to qualify for the grand prize. 2-night stay at the Fountain Blue Las Vegas and a $150 food and beverage credit. If you want to take on Woods, call now 833-288-0973, and we will come back with our game and then the MLB Reach Around with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Now, one reason I don't like driving up to LA is I get further away from 7 Mile Casino. It's not 7 miles from downtown LA. It's 7 miles from downtown San Diego, right down the 5 freeway in Chula Vista, right off the 5. You can actually see it from the freeway. It's between the freeway and San Diego Bay, which means when you go out into the patio, you got great views of the bay, of Coronado, of the Silver Strand. And then the real reason you're there, play some cards.
That's exactly right, man. Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat, and of course, California-style blackjack, my most fun game that I love to play at 7 Mile Casino. But, if it's food you crave or a nice place to just go unwind for a minute, sit on the patio, have a nice cold beer, and look at the water, you can do that as well. It's a smoke-free environment. They got friendly people there. They're going to take good care of you. It's easy to get in and out. That's really, really important, too. Not walking through big, giant. Where'd my car go? Where did I go? I'm in this giant parking garage. No, man. Pull right in, walk in, have the time of your life.
Make your plan today. Visit it at 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
This hour on 97 Through the Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the swimming pool experts trusted by thousands of San Diegans since 2006. Baseball season is in full swing. So is swim season. Make sure your pool is ready. Call now, mention radio for a free month of pool service. Has your sunburn started to peel yet?
a little bit,
Yeah.
which is never a good thing.
Well, I mean, you've got to get through it.
Yeah, you get through
Once
it.
you're burnt, you got to peel and move on with your life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the itches
How
going
bad?
on.
What's the worst sunburn you've ever had? Do you remember?
It was definitely when I was a kid. I'm
You
sure.
forget.
Yeah.
You forget that you're.
And when we were kids, I mean, sunscreen existed, but
I don't
people
think it
didn't
did.
really
I don't
think
think it
about
did.
it, or
I don't
didn't
remember it.
exist.
I
think it
distinctly
existed.
remember two sunburns. One was like a whole body sunburn. Like I was just a kid. I didn't put any sunscreen
It
on.
had like
I was an
copper
idiot.
tone,
and I
although-
regretted it.
That was like tanning lotion, though.
Yeah. The other one was so unexpected, but it makes a little bit of sense. My buddy growing up, his family was wealthy. They had a lake house, and we would pretty much live there during the summer, and they had 2 jet skis. And one day I was on a jet ski 8 hours that day.
Yeah, you don't.
And the tracks where your feet sit, they fill up with a little bit of water.
Yes.
And the way that the sun
It
can
boils.
magnify the heat or whatever, the burn through the water, like a little layer of water
Yeah,
on your
boils.
feet.
Yep.
Bro, the top, it was like the rest of my body was fine. The tops of my feet were burned so bad. It was like a, some degree of
Can't
burn.
put a shoe on. A
I
sock.
couldn't walk. I couldn't put shoes on. I couldn't put flip flops on. I couldn't put anything on my feet for weeks. It was
Benny,
awful.
I legitimately don't recall.
You don't remember your mom like
No.
rubbing it all over your face?
I lived in Texas, too. No, I do
I remember.
not.
It must have existed back then.
I mean, maybe it existed, but I don't think it was that prevalent. I don't think anybody was scared of the sun. People would go out and put oil
Oh, yeah.
all over their bodies and be like, "This is what I want."
It's healthy. Get a lot of sun.
That's why I look like an old saddlebag right now.
All right, Saddlebag, you ready to
Yeah, I'm
play?
ready.
Take on Woods. Let's get to it.
Woods.
Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and let's go. Is this Robert?
This is Robert.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
Hello.
All right, you are our
I'm well.
contestant today. We got 2 categories left for you. If you can beat or tie Woods, you will qualify for the grand prize 2-night stay at the Fontainebleau Las Vegas and a $150 food and beverage credit. The Oasis pool deck at the Fontainebleau is in full swing. 6 acres, elevated pool experience, 6 distinct pools, and Live Beach. You got a 2-night stay. You can also book your own stay at FontainebleauLasVegas.com. So your choices are either music, table for 2, bands with the number 2 in their name, or airport codes, our wild card category. So do you want to do the music or the wild card, Robert?
I would be foolish to do music against Woodsy, so we will do airport codes.
Airport codes. Wild card is the category today. The 3 of us just came home through ORD. That is Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and that inspired today's Take on Woods category, featuring 5 other unusual 3-letter American airport codes. You'll have 60 seconds to answer as many as you can. If you don't know one, say pass. We will come back to it if there's time at the end of the clock. Good news to you. You don't need to tell me the airport codes. You're going to tell me the cities, and I'll give you some clues as well. So, Robert, you ready to play?
Ready to go.
All right. Here we go. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins when I start asking the first question. Good luck, Robert. Let's take on Woods. No need to watch your weight if you're landing at FAT. You're simply visiting which Central California city? The AT stands for Air Terminal.
Fresno.
Correct. A trip to MCI has nothing to do with the old phone company. Stands for Mid-Continent.
Kansas City.
Correct. A family vacation might take you to MCO, an airport that formerly housed McCoy
Orlando.
Airport. Correct. If you land at MSY, you'll find yourself departing in the Correct. A trip to the Midwest in summer heat kind of sucks, but a trip to SUX takes you to which Iowa metropolis named after a major Native American tribe?
Sioux City.
Correct. Nicely done, Robert. 5 for 5 on our airport codes category. We've had some banging contestants this week. Robert, stay on the line. You're going to win. Let's see how Woods does with the same 5 questions. Hi, hey, he's walking his phone. Come on. Oh, he almost looked up.
Whenever
it's
you're
your
ready.
chance to play now. Robert's score is locked in. We are playing the wild card, and the category this week is airport codes.
Airport codes.
Yep.
Oh, God. Okay.
60 seconds on the
Lock
clock.
in.
Oh, man. All right. Shh.
Inspired by our trip through ORD.
Yes.
Chicago O'Hare.
Oh, man.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins when I ask the first question. Good luck, Woods. Let's take on Robert. No need to watch your weight if you're landing at FAT. You're simply visiting which Central California city? The AT stands for Air Terminal.
Fontana.
Incorrect. A trip to MCI has nothing to do with the old phone company. It stands for Mid-Continent Airport, in which centrally located town with an American League baseball team.
Kansas City.
Correct. A family vacation might take you to MCO, an airport that formerly housed McCoy Air Force Base in which Florida city?
Tallahassee.
Incorrect. If you land at MSY, you'll find yourself deplaning in the Moisant Stockyards at Louis Armstrong International Airport in which southern city?
Lexington.
Incorrect. A trip to the Midwest in summer heat kind of sucks, but a trip to SUX takes you to which Iowa metropolis named after a major Native American tribe?
Sioux City.
Correct. Very good. You got 2, which is not even nearly
Not
good
even
enough
close.
to beat Robert, who went
What is he, a
5 for
pilot?
5. Sounds like it. He was outstanding. We have a 3rd winner this week.
He got him in about 15 seconds. Just bam, right through him.
Pilot for American Airlines, I'm sure.
Robert, are you a pilot?
I actually am a private pilot, yes.
Oh, my God.
Are
How
you
about
kidding
that?
me?
No wonder he was so good at that
Yeah.
category.
Coming up next
I
tomorrow.
heard that category last week, and I was hoping it would stay around for a day that I was able to call in.
That's
And it
amazing.
You're unbelievable.
We had full phone lines. I didn't know Robert was a pilot.
That's unbelievable. Tomorrow, Robert, it's me against Robert Plant for Led Zeppelin
Trivia.
trivia.
You might be him. You're pretty good at Led Zeppelin.
Man.
All right, we got music left. Tomorrow, though, we'll play a little Real or Fake, kind of throwback Thursday. Again, Robert,
So good.
thank you for
I can't believe
playing.
that happened.
Ringer.
Stay safe in the skies. I didn't know that he was a pilot.
You can't script that.
That's so good. So good. All right, give me the ones. Give them to me again.
FAT, F-A-T, is Fresno.
Fresno.
MCI is Kansas City. You got that one. MCO, family vacation in Florida, Orlando. MSY, Louis Armstrong, New Orleans. And then you got Sioux City, SUX.
Say that.
I kicked my ass.
He kicked my ass. That was really good.
All right, when we come back, we had a full slate plus of baseball games last night. Our MLB reach around is next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, I get another chance to tell you about SDFatLoss.com. It's the program I used to lose 40 pounds in 60 days, and I have kept the weight off for over 3 years. I really believe in the SDFatLoss.com program. I get it. Some people want to go with the injections, and I'm not going to tell you not to. I just will warn you, if you start down that path, that's the way you got to go. You got to keep taking the injections, or the weight will likely come back on, and you're probably going to be losing some muscle, not fat, and your metabolism is going to go down. With SDFatLoss.com, it will increase your metabolism, which makes the maintenance phase so much better. It did for me. Ate real foods that I liked, steak, chicken, fish, for 2 months in the right portions at the right times. They will coach you how to do it. They will guide you every step of the way, and you can lose up to a pound of fat per day and 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 60 days with no exercise necessary. If that sounds good, just set up a free consultation. Find out more at SDFatLoss.com. And when you sign up, take $200 off the summer special right now. Just get it done. New you. By the time we get to October, you can be a brand new you with SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com. Results may vary.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Before we get to the MLB reach around, a couple of injury updates for the San Diego Padres. Matt Waldron threw 3 more scoreless innings for AAA El Paso on his rehab stint. He has lowered his ERA to 1.33 through a couple of rehab starts. He has about 10 days before they have to make a decision. He has no options. So once he's done with his rehab assignment, they either need to activate him back to the big league roster or place him on waivers, which will be kind of the dilemma because Matt Waldron is certainly not going to save the season for the San Diego Padres, but you can't really afford to lose pitching right now either because you're thin in that category. And this was interesting yesterday. This is from Kevin Acey's newsletter this morning. Joe Musgrove, through his first bullpen session since being shut down in spring training, said pretty much fastballs only, according to Joe. Couple of other pitches, but mainly just 80% touch and feel kind of bullpen. Nick Pivetta through his third bullpen session yesterday. So still a lot of steps to go, according to Pivetta, but both guys continue at least to make forward progress. Hasn't been any at least setbacks as of late. They're going to need to make more progress if they're going to contribute for the Padres in the second half of the season.
What are your thoughts on Matty Waldron?
We know he's had extended good runs in big league baseball.
We also know he's had extended bad runs in big league baseball.
True.
This year, he's pitched in 6 games. He's got an 8.50 ERA.
I think I've said a couple of times, probably out loud, like I think I'm ready for the Matt Waldron experiment to be over.
I think
so. The fact that I think I've said that at least twice tells me I'm not super.
I'm watching obviously JP Sears, Herman Marquez, Griffin Canning very carefully over the next 10 days.
Yeah.
Because,
Aren't you anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And
it really is right now with this.
Even Walker Buehler right now.
Bro,
I mean,
yes.
he may need a bit of a reset as well. You could call up, you put one of them on the injured list for 2 weeks and call Matt Waldron up and give him some opportunities, at least for 2 or 3 starts to see if he can get it done.
It really is a hope and pray strategy. It is cross your heart, hope to die. Like, please let these guys limit the damage through 5 to 6 innings, mostly 5. Really? And with Matt Waldron, is there any thought that big league hitters, really good big league hitters, are just not fooled by the shtick anymore? You know what I mean?
And that's why he kind of switched to, he was more fastball again this year and was trying to work more. I mean, he's got a decent,
but if
the metrics on his fastball are pretty good.
Are you sure? If you've got the shtick and that's what you're known for, I say lean in more to the shtick.
That's what they wanted him to do last year,
and then it
didn't really work though. So I mean, I'm not trying to turn Matt Waldron into an all-star. I'm trying to turn him into someone who can get through 5 to 6 innings and give up 3 runs and give you a chance to win a game. Because Padres haven't had that enough of late. One other injury update, I did not realize this as well. Adrian Morejon was unavailable yesterday. That's why he didn't come out of the bullpen. He is been sick, and he also threw a season-high 38 pitches on Sunday. Obviously gave up the grand slam, so I guess he's been dealing with this for a little while. They wanted to give him an extra day off as he tries to recover. So that's why you saw Brad Glay setting up in the 8th inning. That's why Brito needed to go 1 2/3. Worked out really well for the Padres yesterday. Casey says Morejon is expected to be available today now if they need him, which would be good. If you've got an opportunity to win a game, need Michael King to go, hopefully get into the 6th or 7th. He's been trending in the right direction lately. We can talk about that coming up in our final hour. Right now, though, let's get rest of Major League Baseball all wrapped up with our MLB Reach Around. They're doing the Reach Around. They're doing the Reach Around. Everybody's doing the Reach Around. Broadcasting live from our Bill House studios. We know how. I would have lost a lot of money last night if I had bet that the Dodgers were going to beat the Rockies, and not just in normal. Obviously the Dodgers are big favorites, but the Rockies led 4-3 in the 9th inning after scoring 3 in the 8th, getting an error. I think Alex Freeland threw one away, and they scored 2 runs to take the lead. But the Dodgers got the first 2 runs on in the runners on in the 9th, and they have the top of the order: Ohtani, Pajas, and Freeman coming up.
It feels like a dub.
1 to tie, 2 to win. It just feels like, of course, they're going to win it. And the closer, Romano, for the Colorado Rockies.
Is it Romano?
I thought it was too, but the broadcasters were all saying Romano.
It's Jordan?
Jordan Romano is what they were saying. I would have said Romano.
I've been saying Jordan Romano for years.
Romano.
Romano's Macaroni Grill? I don't know.
It's really Romano?
That's what they were saying. I thought it sounded stupid, but then again, I would like to be accurate. So
Romano.
Anyway, he broke Ohtani's bat, got him to pop up, got Pies to fly out, and struck out Freddie Freeman to win the game.
Always been a huge
surprise.
Romano.
Rockies beat the Dodgers 4-3.
So we pick up a game. Yeah. Wow. Look at us.
A game in the NL West. The Dodgers feel us breathing down their necks.
They're feeling the heat.
The Blue Jays, after scoring just 1 run in their last 3 games combined, scored 3 in the 2nd and 5 in the 3rd in a 9-3 win over the San Francisco Giants. Toronto will be here this weekend at Petco Park. Brewers swept a doubleheader against the Cardinals, 10-2 in the first game, 7-run 7th inning, and then Jacob Mizorowski struck out 11 in 7 innings in game number 2 as the Brewers pulled out a 4-3 win over St. Louis. Zach Wheeler, one of many Solid strikeout performances yesterday, 14 of them in 7 innings. Phillies beat the Reds 4-1. Reds struck out 18 times overall in that game. Kyle Schwarber hit his 31st home run of the season. The Texas Rangers used a 5-run 8th inning to break a 3-all tie and an 8-3 win over the Los Angeles Angels. Taj Bradley, double-digit strikeouts, 10 for the Twins in 7 innings. They beat the Guardians 3-1. Peyton Tolley pitched 6 shutout innings for the Red Sox in an 8-1 rout of the White Sox. This was a wild one. Royals-Mets. Mets jumped out to a 9-4 lead. The Royals scored 12 unanswered runs and went on to a 16-12 win. And the Royals' Tyler Tolbert tied a major league record. Went 5 for 6, got hits in his first 5 at-bats, giving him 12 straight hits.
Good God, man.
Over the
Since
previous
being called up?
4 games. 12 for 12, and then he finally made it out.
Wow.
Pretty good.
12 for 12 is insane.
The Astros scattered 10 hits after a leadoff home run by James Wood for the Nationals. 7 different pitchers. They beat Washington 6-3. The Mariners were walked off by the Marlins 6-5 in 10 innings. Former Padre Jacob Marcy off the wall single to end it in the bottom of the 10th for Miami. The Rays struck out 17 Yankees for the second straight game. That was a record. The Yankees striking out 17 2 games in a row. They actually won the day before, but they lost yesterday 6-4. The Pirates ended a string of 9 straight losses when Paul Skeens took them out. Could you have ever imagined that the Pirates could lose 9 straight times with Paul Skeens on the mound?
It's one of those weird baseball
Crazy.
things.
He went 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and of course supported by the 3 home runs and 10 runs batted in by Ryan O'Hearn in a 12-4 win over the Braves. Tarek Skubal got his first win since April, 6 innings for the Tigers and a 6-2 win over the A's. And the Cubs beat the Orioles 5-2 as Matthew Boyd threw 6 shutout innings. I want to talk quickly about the Marlins, though. They won again yesterday, their 4th in a row. Had the best record in June in baseball.
20-8, I think.
Off to another hot start in July. If the Padres are going to make a run at the playoffs, they have to catch one of the 3 teams that are currently holding playoff spots, plus pass a bunch of other teams that are right around them. But mostly you have to worry about those 3 that are in there right now. The Cubs, the Phillies, and the Marlins. The Cubs have had pitching issues, but they dominated the Padres. The Phillies, they have a negative run differential, but they swept the Padres. And the Marlins, we haven't seen yet, but they have been playing good, and they're not showing any signs of slowing down. So, I mean, if one of those teams went 500, then you could catch them by going 10 games above 500 the rest of the season.
It's crazy, man.
If one of them doesn't have a losing second half, though, you have to play insanely good baseball to catch one of those teams.
It's crazy. And out of the teams that you named, the interesting part about the Marlins for me, you love that story, right? For them, them and the 17 people that come to watch them play baseball. They're a fun, young, exciting team. Their GM, president of baseball ops,
Peter Bendix.
I don't know that anybody got dragged more the last few years. Hand up, guilty as charged. I heard things about the Marlins, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. They're doing what? Like, a buddy told me they had a player there, and he's like, dude, they took all the tees out. Like, we're not allowed to hit off the tee. And I'm like, what is it? And I went full boomer. Like, what's this world coming to? Like, Tony Gwynn you got to hit off the tee. And they took all the tees out, whatever. Like, they were doing some really interesting things. Well, it's kind of started to click. And pitching is rounded into form. And their young pitching is learning from guys like Sandy Alcantara, Ben, how to pitch. What do? They don't want to buy. They don't want to be buyers at the deadline, but you have to.
Kind of have to. I mean, Max Meyer's an all-star. He's been pitching really well.
You can't sell.
I mean, Sandy Alcantara was going to be a clear selling piece. I don't think you can now.
You can't.
But that'll be interesting as we approach the trading deadline.
Is that our only hope?
One of the stories we'll be looking at going forward in the roundtable tomorrow. But we got one more hour. Paulie Reindl report. Got an all-star in town coming up next on The Fan. Well, guess I'm Ben Woods. Appear on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking, it's better. Tomorrow should be a Sammy Levitt, Eno Saris, and Roundtable Thursday with the great Ryan Cohen. Going to be joining us in studio tomorrow.
Love it.
For our Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable. We were off last week. Got a lot to discuss. It's been a transformative couple of weeks for the San Diego Padres.
That's one word to use.
Since
how would last Thursdays have sounded had we been all here?
Have we been what?
We were
the
off
23-3
Thursday.
loss.
They didn't do a roundtable last Thursday, but what would that have sounded like?
Awful, man. Awful. Just awful. 23-3.
Sweep.
Yeah. Sweep.
23-3.
Bodied.
Oh, God.
Humiliated.
Yeah, humiliated. At least they got humiliated right after we left by the Cardinals.
Doesn't help me at all.
I felt a little better.
Really?
Yeah,
It did help you?
Yeah, I felt a little better. Like they were so cocky about it. It happens. It's baseball.
Before we get to the Rindle report, thought this was an interesting tweet I just saw. So Fox paid $485 million for the rights to broadcast this World Cup for, 4 weeks or however long it lasts.
Sure.
There has been so much viewership that they have paid for that just with the hydration break ads alone.
Holy cow. It's like a Shohei deal, man.
The U.S. game against Belgium on all platforms drew 30 million viewers, which is not Super Bowl level, but it was like an NFL divisional playoff game level. That kind of viewership. You don't see that in just about any other walk of life other than pro football in the United States. That's how popular that game was. I'd imagine that the next time the World Cup rights go up, there's going to be a ton of interest. Already seeing Disney, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, everybody very interested now in World Cup rights going forward. I think the next World Cup is in Spain, if I'm not mistaken, in 4 years.
See if your company will send you that.
Won't be quite the the nice time frame windows here in this country as this tournament was.
We got lucky.
Yeah, you'll have,
I was talking to Ozzy Tony, my buddy that I met last year, and he's like, 4 a.m. up watching this game, dude. I'm like, man, all right, yeah. Well, that'll be us
but
next
it won't
year.
be terrible. If they play a Spain, 6 p.m. start in Spain, I think that'll be like a 9 or 10 a.m. here. So we may have some games during our shows the next time if we're still doing shows in 4 years in the morning. That's probably...
That's quite
wildly optimistic, to say, but I just thought that was an interesting stat that Fox is made out like bandits on this World Cup.
Kimmy, it was very nice in the chat. Said, missed you so bad last week. We needed you guys. Listen, as we landed, Ben looked at me and he goes, "Aren't you so happy we don't have a show tomorrow?" And I said, "I really, really am." That was a drubbing. It was a hot 105 degree drubbing. And yeah, I that would have been so disheartening to come in and do a show. I appreciate that very much, Kimmy, that you feel that way.
We think you wouldn't have liked us as much anymore.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have liked us
after those games.
This is a good question by Fridge Watcher. Says, how do they calculate viewership for like the big watch parties? Just one? You get one?
I think, yeah. I mean, it's not completely scientific with everything.
Because I hear that like dozens and dozens of people get together every morning and they just listen to one radio and they just listen to our programs. We don't really get we don't get credit for that, which is unfortunate.
Most of San Diego is just listening to that one radio right now that's got us on.
Yeah.
All right. Paulie's got another soccer headline for us here in San Diego in today's Rindle Report.
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Rindle Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Rindle Report with Paul Rindle.
Hey guys, it's Paul here. Hi, Paul.
All right. 2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Rindle Report.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing today? Okay, how are you?
On 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Very upset right now.
Why?
just to update you guys on a Reindl Report story from yesterday, about 24 hours ago. I was telling you about the Pringles flavored hot dog buns.
Yeah.
Well, they went on sale today, the first drop.
No one bought
at
any.
9 a.m. The website crashed.
Yeah, that's not surprising. We had a show. We had a story on TV about it yesterday, too.
Really?
Everybody was trying to get those Pringles buns.
It finally loads, and it's, error, back end, unhealthy.
Wow.
So the whole Pringles shop is down.
There goes my dream of eating a hot dog and a Pringles bun.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get to live it. It won't be me.
Sorry about that.
I can make my own at home.
I'm sure someone will be selling them on eBay within 15 minutes. So if you want to spend $800 on a hot dog bun,
your mom is like, I'll just make you a barbecue hot dog bun. It'll taste the same. Mom, did you see it? They roll it around in like sour cream. And I've got sour cream and onion.
It comes in its own
I'll
can.
put it in a can. My mom with that bit.
Just crumble them up.
Crumble them up. Yeah, here. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Well,
and to be fair, we do that to our kids as well. You don't need that. I'll just make it for you. It's not the same. It's never the same.
No.
I'll keep you guys updated if the website ever decides to work. We will get started here. Yeah, Benny, we'll keep it with some soccer. Now, so much attention on the World Cup. Do you guys know we still have a soccer team here in San Diego?
We do.
SDFC.
Can't wait till they're back.
So they get back. What did you say, Benny?
2 weeks from today.
Let's go.
Wednesday night against the Colorado Rapids on the road. And then I believe home that following Saturday against Dallas.
Okay.
I miss Mikey. I miss all the guys.
July 22nd.
That's on the road in Colorado 2 weeks from tonight.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So first match, July 22nd. They get back from the World Cup break. And then just 1 week after that, it's the MLS All-Star game. And representing San Diego FC is Anders Dreyer. He was named this morning to the MLS All-Star game roster. That's going to take place Wednesday night, July 29th in Charlotte.
All right, so they come back for a week, then they go on the All-Star break. Is it a break or is it just a game?
I think it's just like one game.
Couple
Instead
days,
of
maybe.
playing a game that weekend, they play the All-Star. But yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the season, so that's where you put it usually.
Don't forget the Wave still exists. You did a story on them yesterday.
I did. I was at their practice yesterday. They got their big rivalry game against Angel City on Saturday night at Snapdragon Stadium. They won again last week against Gotham 2-0. They lost their
I
best.
love that team name, Gotham.
They lost their leading scorer, Dugenia, with an ACL injury during the break, though. She was playing for Brazil and is out for the season.
Bummer.
That's tough when your player gets hurt and they're doing it not playing for you, for someone else, and you lose them for the season. But
tough scene, dude.
Yeah, that is tough. SDFC, remember, they're in 10th place. You need to be in the top 9 to qualify for the MLS playoffs. So they need to go on a bit of a run here in the second half to get back into playoff position. Could start 2 weeks from tonight at the Colorado Rapids, who are in 11th place, so right behind SDFC in the standings.
The website's working.
We get some buns.
They're out of stock.
What were they charging for them anyway?
$7
per bun.
No, $7 total.
it?
$7 for
buns
a
do you get?
3-pack
A
of
3-pack.
buns. Yeah,
So
3 buns.
$2.67 per hot dog bun.
It's worth it, right?
No, that's a little less than that.
That's probably worth it. Yeah.
$2.33 per hot dog bun.
Not bad to try it out.
It's a horrible price for a hot dog bun.
Is it?
$2.33 per bun. That would mean like a pack of 8 buns
Would be like
which cost you almost
$16.
$20.
Yeah, well, they're special Pringles.
I get
buns.
it. I get it. I'm just saying it's not the best price in the world for buns.
Lucky you never did drugs, man.
Seriously.
He would have been there arguing. This much for that? What?
Oh, got his ass kicked.
Are you? Yeah. Get out of here.
You know what?
Little
Never mind.
narc.
There's no way you're not a
Nobody's
cop.
selling him drugs anyway. There's no question. No question. It never sees
Do
it.
you
It
have
looks
some
more
sort
like
of-
a narc. Never.
You have
Then
some
you're
sort of discount card or like loyalty
frequent
club?
flyer.
Here's how it goes.
Like a punch card. that I can
Guy
get?
opens his motel door. He's got the chain, right?
Yeah.
So he just kind of cracks it open.
Hello?
He takes one look at Ben and just shuts
Shuts
the
the
door.
door.
No chance.
Cop.
Narc.
I just starts ripping at his Ashworth shirt, trying to find the wire on him. There's Manny. Ben brings his own scale. Hang on. Would you say this was?
You mind?
No, I don't think so. That's a little shy.
Hand that over here. I'll try
That's
it.
a little shy.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you would have gotten your ass kicked. I would love to have a hidden camera on you to watch you purchase any sort of drug. Even at a legal marijuana dispensary would be incredible content. Why haven't we done this?
I don't know. I don't know. I got a story here that I think is going to be a little interesting. Talk a little baseball here. Now, I am getting ready to go to Las Vegas next week, take a couple of days off.
4.
And, yeah.
Don't call it a couple. It's 4. You're taking 4 days off.
Yeah. Taking 4 days off.
4.
How long are you taking off later this month?
Probably a day or 2.
Yeah, right.
I'm taking the gear.
Why don't you take the gear with you,
Take
Polly?
the gear with you. Doesn't Vegas never sleep anyway?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh. It's not going to make any difference. I'll just be sitting there. I can't do anything, but I'll join if you guys want. No, I got a story.
I'm joking.
I'm going to Vegas. You have not been to Vegas recently, Woods, have you?
I took my kids, remember? Like a year ago.
Oh, I'm talking like recently.
Oh,
recently.
No.
Okay, because I got a story here about a Little League president in the Las Vegas area who's been charged and accused of stealing nearly $65,000 from his Little League's funds.
Bro. Come on, man.
Now, what was he doing with those funds? Well,
he was in Vegas?
He was in Vegas. So, strip clubs, Blue Chew,
Chris
liquor, gambling, and cars.
All right, well, that's what you do in Vegas.
So this guy, he's a
$65,000 seems like a healthy bank account for a Little League.
No kidding.
It does.
He was elected Little League president on December 10th of last year. He took over their Wells Fargo account about a week later and pretty much immediately started siphoning funds to his account, whether it was to his private account or to a business account operated by his wife, or he would just straight up do Zelle transfers from the league's account
to his account.
I'm sure he was going to pay it back with his big gambling winnings.
Yeah.
Like, this is temporary. I'm just borrowing it for a few days, and then I'll put it all back.
Zelle alone, he made 79 transfers on Zelle, ranging from anywhere from $100, $50 to like $1,500.
Yeah, they can track that pretty easily.
It's like right there, buddy.
So they have like pictures here on the California Post of when you sometimes if you use your card on the little machine, the credit card device, they have cameras in those. And so like it can like take a picture from like an upward facing picture to make sure that you are the person using that card. So he's clearly at a strip club in Vegas, and there's pictures of him. It was like a $1,300 bill at the strip club. That was for, what was it here?
Ben just calls that lunch.
$800 bottle of Don Julio. He had a couple of buckets of beers.
Don Julio.
No,
it's a good tequila, but
it's not.
You are way overpaying. $800.
Yeah.
So wait,
$300 on Blue Chew pills that the Little League paid for.
How old is this guy? What's he look like?
I'm trying to find his age here. He looks like a youngish guy, like in his 30s, maybe 40s.
Dude, that's gnarly. From a Little League, man.
I don't have his age on here.
Did I tell you? Did I tell our audience that I got voted in? I made the board.
I think you mentioned it.
I don't know that I did.
You weren't sure that you got voted in.
I
but
did.
They told you that the meeting was happening, so you felt like,
I
guess I won.
I'm in on the board of Encinitas Little League.
Congratulations, board member. I've never been on
when
a
you get
board
access
of
to the Wells
anything.
Fargo account.
For real. There's a WhatsApp, and they're like assigning people, or what is your interest, and there was like a finance one. I was like, no, not me. Don't put me. I'm not good at it. Like I don't know how to do a spreadsheet. I've never done an Excel spreadsheet in my entire life. I'm 50 years old. Never once.
On a side note, I'm still kind of amazed how credit cards work.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I mean, when I was a kid, remember they used to have to do that carbon copy,
mail it off,
machine, and I don't know what happened after that.
I think they sent.
I assume it got mailed.
Yeah, it got mailed somewhere. A big stack.
You would never be able to tell if.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have funds for this? Are you,
or is it stolen?
Overdue? I mean, how would you ever know? You're just taking this machine that's making a plastic carbon copy of the actual card. That's it. It was insane that they did that.
It was absolutely.
You go to the
insane.
gas station.
Checks too.
Guy would
Though.
come up with one of those things, and that was it.
Checks too.
Checks.
I'm just gonna write you a check for this. All right, and then you see you later. I mean, it's like a lot of trust involved. I like the way it is now. I do. I think it's much better now. Don't you?
Yeah. I mean, it's frustrating when you try to put the chip in the slot and it's declined. And it shouldn't be declined. You paid my bill. What's going on?
You get so embarrassed, and it's just usually something with their
decline.
machine.
Yeah, exactly. 3 times. Then it works the 4th time, and you go, I didn't do anything different.
Yeah.
Poor Encinitas Little League. They're going to look at all their bills at the end of the year, doing their statements. They're like, well, we spent $30,000 at Honey Hole
sports cards. No, man, I'm not getting anywhere near it. They asked, he said, I go, look, I'm brand new. I'm not going to make a bunch of special requests. Please don't put me at the snack shack though. And I don't want anything to do with finance. I'll be happy to help coaches, whatever you need, but not those. I specifically asked not.
I see you in field maintenance.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm okay at it.
Yeah.
I'm not great.
I loved taking care of a baseball field.
I'm not great at it. My attention to detail isn't really great.
We had the freshman field I coached on. It was an all dirt infield.
Yeah.
And dude, I would just drag the gator around. I had so much fun doing the lines and everything.
Yeah.
Doing the lines, not
got it.
Yeah. Doing the chalk lines, Ben.
Can't do that.
Get your mind out of the gutter. All right. And then finally, we'll wrap it up. Told you guys yesterday, we've been talking about it today as well. Yesterday's odd food combo was hot dog buns and Pringles. Got another one today that I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited about. Anytime you can get Krispy Kremes involved with a mashup, I'm probably going to be in. Krispy Kreme is teaming up with Girl Scouts to turn Girl Scout cookies into Girl Scout cookie flavored donuts.
So
I didn't even have to read into it. And I was like, yeah, I'd probably try those.
Oh.
So it says here they're going to team up with Girl Scouts of America to make cookie donuts. There's going to be a Thin Mints donut, which has chocolate icing, cookie crumbles, dark chocolate chips, and a cool mint drizzle.
Oh my God, dude.
A Lemon Ups version is filled with lemon cream and covered in lemon icing. And the Samoa knockoff is going to be a chocolate-covered donut topped with caramel and coconuts.
Good God.
These hit stores yesterday.
They're here?
They're open for they're available for a limited time.
Now, when you say stores, what do you mean? Where do you mean?
Krispy Kreme
just Krispy Kreme?
stores. Yeah.
Because you can buy Krispy Kremes at the grocery store. Do they have them?
Probably.
But they're not good.
I think you'd have to go to
an actual Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, it says limited time at participating Krispy Kremes.
There used to be one in Claremont Mesa. I assume it's still there.
I think there's still one in Mira Mesa, maybe.
Those look staggeringly good.
They look unbelievably
They look staggeringly good. I had we got a little time. Now there's a place that does those food combos, right? I had the Krispy Kreme burger once at the fair.
And you're the guy that tried it.
I am. And I wanted to try it. And it would have been, I will just say, the quality of the meat was not as good as the quality of the donut. Had you put a different quality of meat in between the two donuts, it would have been absolutely elite.
What do you need? Like a bigger, thicker patty or like a smash burger? Like a smash patty?
One that tastes a little bit better. One that's a little bit better quality beef, I think, than the ones that they're, churning and burning out at the fair.
Cheeseburger, good. Krispy Kreme's delicious. Put them together.
Dude, it was like, man, if this was better meat, this would have crushed.
I haven't had a Krispy Kreme in a long time, but when it was new,
that was the greatest thing.
You had your first hot donut.
Forget it.
It was unbelievable.
It melted in your mouth.
Oh, just melted.
That's
right off the assembly
right
line.
off the line.
Yeah, I was probably 10 or 11 when the first Krispy Kreme hit Washington, and we had to drive like an hour to get there. Then you had to wait in line to get into the building. Then you had to wait in the line to order your donuts, and they're like, "Here, take a full donut."
While you wait.
A full donut. You're like, "This is the greatest place ever."
Bro, they're elite. Right off the press like that is unbelievable.
The hot light is on.
I wouldn't do like the standard basic glazed donut for most places, but for Krispy Kreme, 100%.
Donut.
I mean, you can spell it DOUGHNUT. Some people
do that.
The donut.
Right.
All right, Paulie, that was the Rindle Report that made us all very hungry on Wednesday. We'll come back. We got some Del Mar opening day tickets still to give away. We'll look ahead to the Padres matchup, and I believe for the first time this week, we will spin the topic wheel. All coming up with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Looking for something to do tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, whenever. 7 Mile Casino is open 24/7. Yeah, San Diego's not Las Vegas. It's not a 24/7 town necessarily, But 7 Mile Casino is your place to play cards, get something to eat, have a drink. You can watch sports on television. You can enjoy the patio any time of the day. 7 p.m., 1 a.m., doesn't matter.
Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat, and California-style blackjack, all there to ensure that you have a great time. And if you're a card player, then 7 Mile Casino is the place for you. And obviously, we hammer the point home that it's just 7 minutes from downtown because, well, that's very close.
Check out the weekend brunch, Saturdays and Sundays only, but voted best in the South County is great, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then you're already there sitting down with the friendly dealers, comfortable seats, great atmosphere, windows that look out onto San Diego Bay. What more could you want? Check it out today at 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. I've got, very bad news for Woods. It's only slightly bad news for Paulie, and it affects me very little.
I wonder what this is about.
Tonight's Padres game doesn't start until 7.
Oh.
Ooh.
I know the later it goes, the more it affects
I think it's
Woods.
even 7:10.
It might be 7:10. It's an ESPN game
That's
tonight.
worse than the time, to be honest with you. The fact that it's on ESPN is way worse. You can put it at 8, and if you put it on Mud and Dawn, I'm like, all right, I'll stay
be
up
up.
for it.
Doesn't change my life a ton, but those extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes can impact your evening.
I mean, that's the difference between going to bed at 9:30 and 10 o'clock.
No doubt. No doubt. I like to have a little time, after the game to unwind and watch maybe a part of a show before I fall asleep. Not going to get that chance. It's okay. I'll live. There's a lot of people with it way worse off than me. But yeah, it's a ESPN game. Who does the broadcast for them now? Do you know?
I don't know. Dave Fleming just resigned from ESPN.
Oh, that's right. Hopefully it's Joe
won't
Davis.
be him again.
I don't know if Buster Olney's going to be on the call.
No, Joe Davis does Fox.
Eduardo Perez.
I don't know. It's the midweek game, so it's a little different than the Sunday game.
Eduardo Perez.
They're usually the Sunday people. This is a Wednesday game. I'm not even 100% sure it's not on Padres.tv. Remember, there used to be the games that were on both.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they are anymore. I think it's just ESPN
because of the time
but
difference. I think it's an ESPN game.
That's my feeling, but no
you
one
just made me tired already just by saying it. You literally just made me yawn.
No one really explains.
Oh, maybe it's
things.
Boog Shambi. That would be great.
No,
Boog.
We should have had him on the show if it was going to be Boog.
That's a good point.
Love Boog. We haven't talked to Boog in forever.
We have not talked to
Didn't
Boog
see him when we were out there.
I told the story, though, when we were in Chicago. The
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey.
I got so many layers on, I can't
see my D. Incredible.
We do know Michael King will be on the mound. They haven't necessarily won when Michael King pitches, but he has pitched better.
Well. Yeah.
Pitched well. They took him out last time when he had, the 3-0 lead. And
75 pitches. Donnie was about to crack.
And again, we both defended the move with Adrian Morejon.
Well, all you got to do is go look.
Got the exact result he wanted, which was a ground ball, tailor-made double play. It's hard to blame Craig Stammen or Adrian Morejon. Now, you can blame him for the home run to Teoscar, but had the double play been made, even the home run doesn't lose you the game right there.
Correct.
And you were bringing him in specifically for Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
That was the batter you were bringing him in for.
Yeah.
And he got the result you were looking for.
If he hits if Tucker hits a 3-run home run off of Michael King, the torches and pitchforks for good reason.
That would be a very questionable decision by the manager if they had left him in.
If you look at Kinger's, again, the third time through the order stuff, right? And again, you're going to have to give guys some opportunities, Ben, to go through the order the third time. But if they falter and they walk a guy and they give up a hit, that's when it's time to pull them. Right? You can't let that to get those numbers down. You're going to have to let him go the third time through the order at some point. But that was not the time to do it. It was really set up perfectly for the Padres to win that baseball game. I mean, it's just how we drew it up, right? Go to Morejon. He gets the grounder. Crony boots it. And we all know what happened next. It's really an unfortunate loss, certainly. But again, I wouldn't have done one thing differently other than I don't know, maybe don't let him start that inning, but I think that's so easily justified by the fact that his pitch count was so low. So,
of course, yeah, you wouldn't have taken him out to start that inning.
Exactly.
And while he wasn't hit around that hard, I mean, in hindsight, sure, maybe he would have gotten out of it, but he has pitched better. He'll be opposed by Jose Cabrera, 24-year-old out of the Dominican Republic. Unheralded enough that ESPN just has one of those gray outline silhouettes,
which means we know what that means.
Picture of him. Padres have thrown some gray silhouettes over the years as well.
Yeah. That means you get the notification on your MLB app that says no hitter alert.
What's his name?
Jose Cabrera. Well, his first start on June 21st against the Twins. He threw 5 shutout innings, allowed just 3 hits.
Nice.
Second start against Tampa Bay, 5 innings, 7 hits and 4 runs. And then last time out against Milwaukee, 3 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs. He is a right-hander.
Yep.
And that is all I know about Jose Cabrera.
I could fill you in on a little bit more, Benny. 5-pitch mix, looks like, and he leans heavy on the fastball, but the fastball is not very fast. It's at 93, but he throws a cutter, changeup, mixes it up a little bit.
The amazing thing is, though, if you go into the Padres clubhouse like 4 hours before the game today, they will have every television monitor showing like minor league outings, all of his pickoff moves, what other batters have done against him from both sides of the plate. They will have as much information as they can possibly give the players about Jose Cabrera tonight.
Yeah, cutter, four-seamer, sweeper, curveball, sinker, changeup. There you go.
Sounds like a major league pitcher.
Yeah,
of some sort.
That's exactly right.
I mean, they're facing tonight.
They were talking about Fott the other day being a 6-pitch pitcher, and Zach Gallen last night's got several pitches in his arsenal as well. But yeah, I mean, this is not an overpowering type pitcher, so hopefully they can knock him around a little bit.
I mean, there's no must-win games in July, but if you want to get where you want to go, when you have Michael King going against the rookie, you got to win, and you win, then you have a chance to win the series. You win the series, you get back above 500, and you've got 3 more games before the All-Star break where, hey, you win another series, you're 2 games above 500. We're feeling not great,
much
but
better.
We're feeling much better about things over the All-Star break.
Just win today. Just win. Want to know. Back to that mentality. Do what you have to do to win a ball game today, and figure out how to beat a 24-year-old rookie making his 5th start. You said
the fourth
start in the big leagues. This is when a veteran team, high-paid team, Xander Bogaerts, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr. Take it to these guys.
We've got some tickets to give away. Del Mar opening day is just over a week away, next Friday, July 17th. And we've got a special party. Tickets include opening day admission, exclusive access to the party, complete with world-class DJs, craft beers, and cocktail bars, photo booths, and more. Private wagering included. Tickets at dmtc.com. The event is 21 and up. If you'd like to win tickets right now, be the 4th caller at 833-288-0973. 4th caller, 833-288-0973. We'll come back, spin the topic wheel, and get you to the top of the hour, wrapping things up on a fun Wednesday with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Quickly, though, gang, if you've listened to this program for any length of time, you know that I am somebody that values convenience, right? One-stop shop. That's what I want. I live for the one-stop shop. That's what SuperSure Insurance is for you. If you are the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it'd be pretty complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits. Obviously, things that you need desperately when you start and own a business. You can access at supersure.com. There are tools like the fine print facts, translate your current policy into plain English. You can see what's covered, what's not. Plus, the business value calculator, so you can estimate what your business is worth. You know what actually needs protecting. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform. All your policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
so let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's going to hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
You can tune in Monday, July 13th at 6 p.m. as Bet365 presents Odyssey Sports Midsummer Baseball Showcase Special from Philadelphia. We're just a few days away from the break. We're just a few minutes away from the end of the show today. What do you have on the docket,
Today?
as it were, later today?
Got a scrimmage tonight.
Okay.
My
the Goats?
Encinitas Goats
Nice.
team. Yeah, scrimmage tonight. And I'm going to be spending a weird amount of time getting the rotations for all the players in. It takes hours. And I wonder, I know you have a lot of coaches that listen, get a lot of DMs about it. Is there a coaching tool that makes this easier? As I mentioned earlier, I don't know how to do a spreadsheet. I've never done an Excel spreadsheet. My buddy Travis said, I'll send you my spreadsheet.
I thought I got you using the internet for dummies.
Well, Excel's different than the internet, right?
It's part of the internet.
It is, but I
think, I mean, I'm not an accountant. I think it's fairly intuitive. Just spend a few minutes on Excel and you
Google
plug
Sheets.
in your
Is it intuitive?
players and it'll keep track for you of like innings played, things like
So
that.
I think
I don't know how to do it myself.
You
so
talked
I'm
about
kind of-
this a couple of years ago. I thought, didn't Nick Hundley have?
so. He gave me one.
Okay.
It's not great. It does. You put in all the players, right? And there's like Paulie can't catch. He's not a catcher. Ben's not a pitcher. So I check that you can't play those. Then it spits out 7 innings of rotations, right? Well, I didn't want to pitch him in the second. He's actually going to. Then you can only set the first inning. You set the first inning defense. You can set the lineup, no problem. Anyone can write out a lineup. It's I got to make sure he doesn't play this many innings here or doesn't play here. It's the Da Vinci Code. And there's got to be an easier program. If any coaches have it, I'll pay. I did whatever.
Have you typed it into Chat GPT?
I have not.
Like that?
Well,
I
Jay
have not.
Husey in our chat says he uses Excel as a coach for inning by inning, can send you the template. Because once the template's set up, I think that's the harder part.
I think it's setting up the template.
You got to
and
know
then-
the formulas,
Right.
but
And
it's
then
not
like
that hard. You can
no,
figure
it's
it out.
and this website or this thing that Nick Hundley recommended is okay. It's okay. If we were playing a tournament and I didn't want to move the shorts, like there's that thing as a coach where you're like, so-and-so wants to play short. He doesn't want to play the right. Like you have to take everybody into account. It'd be super easy to just say, you're playing short. You're playing third. You're playing first, right? I got to move it around.
Isn't the nice thing about starting your own team, though,
You can do what you want.
You can do what you want. I mean, within reason, obviously, but you're a reasonable human being. You're not going to throw the same pitcher, 42 consecutive innings.
No, actually go a different pitcher every
just
inning.
in your head. Can't you just make sure all the kids are having a good time and moving around in different positions?
You think it's that easy until the inning ends and they're going, Coach, where do I go? There's 12 kids. Go, Coach,
that's fine.
Can I play third? Coach, can I play first? I want to play first. You're not.
You need to have it mapped out.
And they like the structure. They like the structure, but there's got to be a better way. Then the thing again that Hundley gave me was fine. It nails the first inning.
I thought we talked. I couldn't remember if he was the one that had something. I just wasn't sure how it worked for you.
It nails the first inning, and then you have to go in and manually do the rest. And then, Paulie, you look and you go, oh, crap, he played 2 innings in the outfield. You know what I mean? So
I just, in the day and age of 2026, like I find it hard to believe that another Little League coach, with as strict as they are on this kid's got to play and sit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there has to be some sort of way. And knowing you would pay a very high premium amount for that luxury.
For it to for me to prompt it and say,
Yes.
I don't want them playing, this, whatever. It's just very, very difficult. So I will be spending my afternoon piecing that together.
What happens if Johnny fouls a ball off his ankle and can't play the rest of the game? Does that just screw every part of your plans up?
It's actually the coach's dream.
Oh, really?
If somebody bails, if you got 12 kids coming in and somebody bails, you're like,
it doesn't screw up the whole rotation.
Now you only have to find spots for 11 guys. It's not a dream.
You can
obviously.
always go analog and just get some construction paper and rulers out and make a chart and write it all in yourself.
But then again, you still have to monitor. You see what I'm saying when I say, let's say Ben plays left field in the first inning. And then I'm like, I can't stick him in the outfield the whole game. Even though the outfield in this level is good. Like you need good outfielders. They still look at it as, I got stuck in right field. Like Fernando Tatis Jr. plays right field. It's cool. Trying to sell him that, right, at this age. So you just want to make sure it's fair and equitable. It didn't used to be this way. I'm going to give you that. Coaches screaming at their radio right now. It did not used to be this way. I played right field. My first year in baseball.
Kids never saw the infield all season.
I played right field until I got good enough to not. Now, eventually, back in high school, I played right field again. Why? Because I had a good arm, so I could play right field, and I was cool then. But there is that time in the youth development of children. You don't want to crush somebody's dreams. Coach, I really want to try the infield. I got it. Let's go. But I just got to make sure.
In the chat asks, is this how the Padres coaching is working?
Potentially.
Yeah, they all just sit in a room and they're like, all right, who's going to play right? It's just Randy Knorr, Ruben Niebla, Ben Fritz, Steven Souza. They all just huddle around.
Manny's popping in. Can I play second?
Filling up a chart.
Crony, where do you – I'll play third. No, Jake, you're first or second. Guys, I want to play third.
Campy hasn't played shortstop in like 2 weeks, guys.
Right. It's very –
Jake, where do you want to get hit in the face today?
Yeah. Hey, what part of your body do you want to get hit in?
Jake's like, can I just DH?
That didn't help him either.
So Clay,
the ball has found his face in many different respects.
We got Clay saying fair and equitable is using your damn brain and fairly inject all the players throughout the game. You don't need a computer to know your team. It's not a computer to know my team. It's a computer to map out for me, Clay, what I just laid out. So that when the first inning ends, I don't have 12 kids standing there going, where am I playing? My catcher hasn't put his gear on. You know what I'm saying?
You can always do the rotation system where, hey, if you were in center field, you move to right. If you're right, you move to first. If you're in first, you move to second. The next inning, everyone just rotates around.
Because not every kid can play first base.
Volleyball is super easy that way.
Yeah, volleyball is easy, but baseball is not. Not every kid's a first baseman. Not every kid's a catcher. Not every kid is a shortstop. You've got 3 or 4. How do you get them all the innings? So it's really, really, it can be very Da Vinci Code, very beautiful mind trying to put that together every day. I spend a crazy amount of time on it. So that's what I'm doing today. You're kind of a math whiz. You want to come over and help me? You love this stuff. I should just send you my lineups.
I'll send my buddy Scott. He's in town.
Can he do that?
Spreadsheets for many years. Maybe he can help you.
Yeah, you just can't rotate anymore. It doesn't work that way. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If anybody has a program or a website or anything they like or use, coaches software,
just be easy on yourself. If a kid doesn't get to play infield the first game, they'll let you know, and then next game you can make sure they play the infield. I just don't think. I think you're worrying about it a little too much.
I do, because I want him to have a great experience.
Right. But
it comes from a place of love.
Not every kid is going to have a great experience every single game. It's the overall season that you want to have a good experience.
I said back in my youth ball days, we played, and the coach was fair and equitable. We're talking the 60s. Yeah, man, I get it. Like I just said, they stuck me in right field because I was so bad, and they tried to hide me out there, and then. Eventually, I got better and moved my way into the infield. But, yeah, it is tough, dude.
All baseball coverage on 97.3 The Fan is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi. One price, 5 years, guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that. Sounds like you're going to need good Wi-Fi to set your lineups. All right, let's finish up with a spin of the topic wheel or two.
What is the best non-dessert frozen food?
Ooh, non-dessert frozen food. I'm just going to say what comes just instantly to my mind. Stouffer's French bread pizza.
Pretty damn good. Burns the roof of your mouth.
It does.
I like California Pizza Kitchen.
I was thinking of pizza.
Thin crust barbecue chicken. Delicious. Right out of the oven. Crisp, thin. Doesn't fry your mouth. A little cardboardy, but you can deal with it.
We'll get they're like $4, those frozen thin pizzas, and you're like $4 to $6. You're like, this isn't necessarily like a full meal of nice big dinner.
Nice appetizer.
Like, sometimes you can just throw it in the oven for 15 minutes. You're like, it's we get the margarita. It's the same thing. It feels like a little piece of bread with some cheese on it.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple of good frozen like burritos that you can get, like Costco's got a couple of decent options.
Got to cook them right.
Not necessarily like a microwave burrito.
Get that icy part, and then
if you can flip it, you got to know your microwave. But mine is like 115, and then flip it 115 more, flatten it out a little bit to kind of move the hot parts around.
Yeah.
Give it like a minute or two, and then it's pretty good, and it's all kind of mushy all together. And I don't mind that kind of mushy frozen tortilla taste that you get after it's been microwaved. So,
well, for all of Clay's bad baseball coaching takes, he had a great one here. It was the pot pie. The pot pie is elite frozen food.
Once it's done, but the whole 45 to 1 hour cooking time.
That's in the oven.
That's absurd.
That's insane.
Yeah, you have to put it in the oven.
Hang on. You said that's in the
pot pie.
You can you can.
You have to.
What?
Yeah, you can microwave pot pies.
I know you can.
But yeah, in a
you want to get the crust kind of flaky and crispy. It's got to go in the oven.
I've never had there's never been a good
pie.
I have.
Ooh.
I was 12 at one point.
It doesn't get brown though. I mean, the crust is uncooked.
You think at 12?
I don't think you can microwave a pot pie. The crust is not. It is raw.
You fork it.
Like you
technically
can.
The crust is raw. You need to actually bake the crust in a frozen pot pie. It is not already cooked.
Can I have a secret view? It comes baked.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It does. What do you think? It's dough at the top of it?
It's
frozen dough?
It's raw dough that needs to actually be baked.
No, you fork the top. Stick the fork. Remember, we've all done this.
I know the fork. You don't want it to explode. You need some of the steam to get out when it gets really hot inside.
But that's why you do it.
But the top needs to cook.
Ben, when you're 12 years old, do you want to I'm going to preheat the oven. I'm going to sit here for an hour and a half while my pot pie cooks.
Microwave doesn't bake things. It just heats them up.
That's what they do.
It needs to be baked.
I like it. Look, I prefer it baked.
I'm not saying that it's a frozen food. The question was the frozen food.
That was
pot pie is
delicious.
It just the hour, like I'm hungry. Yeah. It's like by the time the pot pie is going to be done, I'm on to a totally different part of my day.
I have a tip for you. Try the microwave. Much faster.
You can't microwave a pot pie unless it's already been cooked.
You can microwave a pot pie. Do you think that they don't make microwavable pot pies? Do you really think that? Is that what you think? That they don't make microwavable pot pies?
I don't know. The ones that I've had are not cooked already.
Well, we don't all buy our pot pies from Gelson's and Lazy Acres. Some of us had to buy
the typical Marie calendar, like single carton, the single cardboard box. You can technically microwave them.
He's disgusted.
I've done it before.
I have too.
I've never had a good one, but you can
it's
technically
edible,
do it.
It's edible. You can eat it. You can get it down. You never know this existed? You knew it existed.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me.
You're on my nerves with this bit.
I can't believe that was so divisive.
So divisive. We don't even have time for another one.
What's your
because of your disgust level?
I'm trying to think. Like, all right, frozen snack like Hot Pockets.
No.
I like pizza rolls.
Totino's pizza rolls.
Those are pretty good.
I haven't had them in years. Exploding crusts of oil in your mouth just murder you. I really have been turned off by
I'm trying to think of Trader Joe's.
by the hot inside. I don't really heat up a lot of
Trader
things.
Joe's has a good spinach and artichoke dip that's frozen.
That sounds good.
That's actually pretty damn good.
That's it for me. I'm gonna go home and microwave myself a pot pie.
Sounds good.
65,000
we'll be
grams
back
of
tomorrow
sodium.
with Sammy
Holy
Levitt.
crap.
We'll be back with Eno Saris and Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable with Ryan Cohen. Until then, we will see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Braden and Frank are up next. For Paulie, for Woods, I'm Ben Higgins. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. From all of us here at San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.